It is the year 5016 of the Union era, and the galaxy is home to trillions. At the core of humanity's territory, there's a golden age. But outside this newly won utopia, the revolutionary project continues. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fading Chronicle, the latest in series of Tears of Divinity Lancer campaign here on Neon Lights Roleplay. Work that down in a much easier way to parse into my brain. I'll have to write it out, workshop it, etc. But I am Turk or Turk Accented, if you prefer, in the various places of the internet, and I'm so excited to be your GM for the evening. A note before we begin and go further. Lancer is at its core a story about humanity and fighting back the evils of the old ages, and so those evils still need to be confronted. That can lead to situations that might be uncomfortable for some folks, but my players, who you see on your screen here, and are really cool and good looking. I don't say that just to be nice. I say that so maybe they're nicer to me in combat. But they have a direct line to me to communicate any sort of discomfort or desires to move scenes along, but you and the audience don't have that luxury. So, that all being said, if you're experiencing any difficulties, the Savage 21st is capable of providing exfil at the nearest blink gate at a single click of the mute, exit, or, minimize button. So if you ever find yourself in a sticky situation like that, please take some time, refresh, full repair, and get back in the field whenever you can. We'll be right here, ready for you. So, without further ado, while I am at the helm of this story, I'm not alone at the wheel, and I have a group of industrious storytellers here to entertain you in the mud and blood of the Lancer storytelling system. So, why don't we go around in our classic Z formation here, and have y'all introduce yourselves, beginning with the finest that Philadelphia has to offer.
Happy to be here, friends. How you doing, lads and lasses and sexies in between and beyond the binary? I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox, Philly's finest. And today, I reprise my role as the incredible, the incomparable, the implacable Ragey Draws, latest, ordered to be commander of this little gaggle of fuck-ups, and having just the best time doing it, let me tell you. Just the greatest time, actually.
Hell yeah. Now, I don't want to alarm folks, but there is a vermin of incredibly high regard, and it is their turn to introduce themselves.
Hello, one and all. I am Legendary Vermin, the Legendary Vermin. Tonight, I am going to be playing Symbiosis Ads, also known as Sim, our local weapons expert, NHP specialist, and robot kisser. I'm really excited to be back for another episode of the show. And I will pass it along to the next person of the Crit Award nominated cast.
That's right. Well, they go by many titles: Father of Festivities, Game Mommy. It's my personal favorite. Oh my God, Meg, what have you done this time? This is so scary and spooky, please. But it's the most mysterious of Megs.
Hello, everybody. I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such everywhere. I get to reprise my role as Elena Victoria, previous commander-in-chief of this squad, who was asked to step down and is now playing the support role to the new commander, trying to help him and show him the ropes of how it's done.
Someone's got to do it.
Yup.
Well, this next person, I have now been guaranteed $10 if I kill their character right now. So not only does their character have a bounty on their head in the game, but also in real life, which I will admit is tempting. Got to make that money however you can, folks. Streaming don't pay like it used to. That all being said, the leader of the Lost Caravan, but in always on path, on track, and doing something that will inevitably ruin all my plans. It's Hoop.
Hello. I am Andrew. I am the sad cowboy of the group. I'm Leon Holtz, piloting my Manticore, known as by many names. Right now, currently, she's known as Dawn's Morning Light. And, yeah, this is just payback for all of the tech shenanigans that you pulled in our campaign.
I don't know what you're talking about. That game never existed. Scrub by the records. There's only one Lancer game on Lost Caravan. There only ever needs to be one Lancer game on Lost Caravan. Anyway, that all being said, quick little recap of where we started off last time. Folks, we're on episode 2. Oh, so excited. Episode 1, though, you'll know it when you see it. Our heroes arrived proper in the Sheba system, and were given a chance to kind of collect themselves a little bit, debrief from all that weird stuff that just happened on the station, and start to get their bearings before they were greeted by, new neighbors looking for a cup of sugar. And by cup of sugar, I mean information on who they were without providing anything else in return. An attempt to, have a little Legion space handshake resulted in a very precise cyber attack on a certain member of the team, and Mimi was out of commission for the resulting combat as slow-moving missiles were launched at the ship with some other mercs. After thoroughly trouncing Oni Squad and discovering the missiles held no crew or other means of attacking the ship other than a weird gaseous residue, they thought it was a flub, only to find out two things. One, that gas would have aerated on contact in a more pressurized environment and been incredibly deadly. And two, that was sent courtesy of Harrison Arms, your manufacturer of war crimes. From here to the far rim. Anyway, with that...
I believe they turned off my girlfriend in a way that's even worse than that initial phrasing implies.
I know. So... that being as it is, we jump now. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try and do a little craziness. Is this going to work? I wonder.
Oh shit, the GM's getting crazy.
Okay, anyway. This might work or it might not. Who knows? Anyway, we rejoin our heroes, now having chosen to head to Crane. Chrane, which I have chosen to pronounce Crane with a hard K. Now, you're recently all fresh out of combat and can begin the full, and you can consign your full repairs to the crew, who, this being a ship that carries Lancer wings, is completely capable of handling that. In the meantime, is anyone doing anything particular? Any downtime activities, etc.?
Did our two others get released from quarantine?
Yeah. The decontamination of their mechs was pretty extensive, and I believe partway through that, a call would have been made to depressurize the hangar you were all in to keep the gas contained and more in a more stable and easier to collect format. And you would have probably just been in your suits and shepherded out by a team with a small little. I imagine it's kind of like those the scuba gear things where they have the little propeller in the middle, except a bunch of people can kind of hold on to that and follow it along. So you're all out and capable of moving around. Thankfully, that substance did not get on any of your things in particular, and even if it did, a quick little scrub down of your armor and pressure suits would have easily taken it off. So I answer your question in a super long-winded way. Yes.
Okay.
Well, if quarantine isn't a problem, then I'm going to work out. Overly aggressively.
Are we on the move, or are we kind of... Oh no, we never mind. Ignore that. We literally just entered the new place.
Mm-hmm. I think
Great.
we're. I don't. Yeah. I think we're inbound to Crane as of current.
inbound, if that is the direction you have
Yes.
requested to be sent.
My
So it's
downtime
gonna.
would have been, had we not been moving, to go out and try and salvage from the wreckage of the mechs that we killed.
I mean, you probably could have done that while the other folks are getting decontaminated or something.
Yeah, if we got time, absolutely.
I would love to do some analysis on what happened to Mimir and figure out somehow to modify either her casket or work with her to build psychic defenses so that she's better protected from that specific avenue of attack again.
I don't think they'd be able to hurt me in the same way twice. Now that I'm aware, it was just I wasn't ready for it.
All the same, there's nothing scarier to me than having you blink out like that.
Well, yeah, imagine how I felt. I was locked out of everything. But I understand your point. We can work on some countermeasures. It'd be theoreticals again, though, but it would have to be. I have to be careful. Any defenses built off of my existing architecture and thought processes could still be predicted if Harrison Arms still has access to any amount of data of mine. They could have a theoretical growth chart for what I can possibly be.
To suggest something monumentally stupid,
Oh, yeah.
would that hold true if we assembled defenses in Gestalt?
I mean, I don't know if they could have. They don't think they could predict that, but it would put you in a greater amount of danger to any kind of cyber attack in Legion space. I mean,
Would I cast a Legion space shadow once we left?
if the plan is to have you synced with me, sorry, I may not be understanding this correctly. Are you proposing that to form a Gestalt conscience as a method of defense in future Legion space encounters?
Or to build those methods of defense in Gestalt and then exit Gestalt?
I see. That could work. It might at least trip them up. I can keep some bits of myself squirreled away, the critical components.
Let's run some systems analysis on the efficacy of that and see what we can do down the line. I trust that they won't be able to hurt you, at least for a while, but this is Harrison we're talking about.
What are they even doing here? That's what I want to know. I wasn't able to get anything other than an ID.
You work on the simulations. Let's see if I can find that out.
Okay.
If that's a better thing for me to roll for.
Why don't you roll me? We can work on a long-term project.
Yeah. Here's a question. If I
Yeah.
have 2 skill triggers that might apply, do they get stacked? Specifically, I have investigate, and then I have know secrets, which we described as a combo of vibe checks, social connections, and former high-level clearance.
Mm-hmm. I believe, and who check me on this, it's just one tag.
Typically, but there's nothing saying you couldn't.
Determine which triggers
Ah,
and whether you or the GM are invoking your pilot's background. So,
well, we're definitely invoking some background.
okay. Why don't you add both those triggers? Though I will note, probably worthwhile that you are going to a place to get information. So what information you can get on the web here might be a bit limited. And also because you are working off of your background, you can add an accuracy to this.
Okay. We could also do it so that, like, this is a roll for what we do as we get there and what I'm able to scrape together. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to encompass only the information I get while I'm on the ship.
Sure. Yeah, no, let's just do with what you're on the ship right now. It's a downtime action. So we'll do gather information.
As a 14.
Okay. You find what you're looking for, but choose one. You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, or you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid attention.
They already know who I am and where I am. I don't think leaving evidence of my rummaging is horrible in this instance.
Okay.
Team, am I being stupid?
It's a mixed success. It's never going to be a perfect option.
You're the smart one in this relationship. I don't know what you're asking me for advice for.
So specifically, what is your question about, though?
Let's target what Mimi was asking. What are Harrison Armory's goals in this system?
From what you can get with the time you have, you are aware that you're able to kind of go through some backdoor channels, and get access to some, company notifications and assignment charts and other important documentation that specifies that at least a small detachment of science and a science and research team has been sent out to this system as quietly as possible, with as little fanfare as they can physically muster, using like prepared false IFFs and other signatures to get them through, the Union space. They put a lot of resources into getting here, and it doesn't seem like it's a military maneuver. Because the other thing you're seeing is that they have quite a bit of resources set aside for Merc contracts and R&D purposes, but the budget does not specify exactly what. So whatever Harrison is doing here, they think it's pretty dang important that it's quiet and on a need-to-know basis.
So it's
R&D,
definitely
more like
illegal.
R&D,
Definitely.
more like really dastardly stuff.
Yeah. Closest thing you'd probably know with your background in Harrison Arms is that there is something of high value they want to retrieve, exploit, or otherwise get information on that they believe is going to be here. And they're treating it like a mobile black site. They probably have some kind of orbital station somewhere hidden running on zero,
Yeah. Bunch of cloaked blokes.
Mm-hmm.
That's my new TTRPG, Cloaks and Blokes.
Isn't that just I have the high ground? Anyway, anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, I feel like this might fall under scrounge and barter.
You're doing your scavenging.
Yeah.
Sure. A gear asset.
If I'm looking at the mech gear, and if it's okay with you, I'm happy to roll on that if I succeed.
Yeah. Mech gear and equipment would work here.
Spot, does that work for you?
Yep, spot works great.
Sweet. 23.
Jesus. Okay. You get what you're looking for, no problem. So why don't you roll me another d20?
A 13.
System reinforcements. +1 accuracy to skill checks made with 1 skill for your next engagement.
Ooh. Engineering, why not?
Okay. You can have that marked down. Anyone else? Got 2 more folks. I know got one working out, but that could also
Yeah,
be doing
I'll
something
count
else.
my working out as the get focused downtime action if that's cool.
Sure.
I would love to use that to improve my kick some ass if that's okay.
Sure.
Or my apply fist to face, excuse me.
All right, put a +2 into that.
Sweet. So yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. Is I'm in one of the recreation suites aboard the ship. I've called up a routine that creates some that brings in some Ricky Dink subalterns, each of which has like a training blade in hand, and I've just got like a training sword of his own, and it's just taking them all on like 4 or 5 at a time, and just like trying his best to vent out frustration right now.
So, anything from our former CO?
Got 2 things.
Who things?
2 things. The first thing I'm gonna do.
Downtimes?
I don't know if I'm necessarily counting them as downtimes, but
No, but tell me what's up. Tell me what's the plan.
tell me. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go bug ragey.
Joyous.
Go bug ragey.
Sounds reasonable.
So I
to
think
me.
there's a conversation that I want to have.
Oh joy. Fair enough. How you wanna make this happen? What's the call?
Well, it sounds like you'll be busy in the gym or the combat training suite. So
Getting swole. Yeah, I'm over there. But yeah,
I think
I
that
imagine.
she
Sorry,
will.
go please. Sorry, go please. My bad.
I think she will. Words. Hello. Just gonna comb through the suites until she figures out which one you're in, and just kind of observe for a little bit. Watches you're going after. Essentially training dummies, and Until it comes to a point where you finish a protocol and call out and ask, so it got under your skin that much?
I think this is said right as Reiji is dueling the last of the subalterns for his recurrent routine. He sort of like clashes blades with them and then knocks their blade sort of out of their guard as far right as they can. Kind of just reaches in, grabs the subaltern by the head, and just smashes it into the ground. That noticeable?
Yeah.
Well, nice to know you're as observant as always. You come here with something besides rib me or what?
To see if you wanted to talk about it.
What's there to talk about? First operation in command, and I walk right into a Harrison trap. Fucking obvious one, too.
Reggie, you realize that was a trap that had to be sprung, right?
I could have been smarter about it. You know how I could have blasted those missiles with broadsides from far out? We could have kept clear, played it back, played it smarter. 1,000 better calls could have been made there, and I didn't make a single fucking one of them.
You need to recognize that you did the best you could.
Not a compliment from you?
Not so much a compliment as trying to give you some form of encouragement. Because I remember what it was like when I was dealing with my first engagements. I didn't get encouragement.
Fair. Doesn't seem like your folks are the kind to give a pat on the back when you do a good job.
No.
Forgive me if that's uncouth. Look, I'm learning big words. How do you do it? Think head, I mean. I don't get it. I see targets, I take them out. It's a straightforward process. It's always just been that simple. Now I have to tell you people where to go, what to break, when not to break something. It's not my forte.
You learn. And it takes a long time.
We don't have a long time.
Oh, that's why you have help. That's why you have a team. That's why you communicate with them.
Reiji looks like he's on the verge of saying something for several moments, and after a while he kind of bites down on that thought and just, if only it were that simple. I appreciate it, though. I just don't want to fuck this up.
I know it's not simple. I'm not the best at communicating either.
Putting it lightly.
I'm used to giving orders and having them listened to. Before meeting you all on Spar, I didn't know any other way.
That would make two of us. The not knowing other way part, at least. You really think I won't fuck up that bad?
You're gonna fuck up, Reggie. You're gonna have to accept that. But you're gonna learn from it.
You know, if I needed a mom, I wouldn't have grown up an orphan.
If you needed a mom, I would get Janaya on the phone.
Oh, that's low. You seen Leon or Sim? Both of them okay?
I think Leon is either still or maybe he's just gotten back from scavenging mechs. Sim is still working with Mimir or digging
fair.
around in Harrison.
Well, for some reason my stress relief isn't cutting it this evening, so I'll track her down. Wanna go find your boyfriend, that's on you.
I'm gonna check on him, but I wanted to go see about whether or not they found anything with that substance. The biochemical.
It's not a bad plan. Wish I thought of it myself. Good thinking. You do that. I guess let me know whatever that brings up.
Let you know what I find. You can write about it in your report.
Right. My report that I absolutely had plans to do this evening.
Yeah, you should think about doing that.
You should think about kissing my ass, he says, walking towards the door. And Elena, he says, without turning around.
Yes, Commander?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He walks away as if needing to gag.
Go anywhere else, or
I'm gonna go find my wife, so that's that. We can deal with that in a little bit.
That was stop one. Stop two was, yes, checking out, see if they found anything with that biochemical.
talking
But
to an
we can expedite that. And
yeah, I was gonna say talking to an engineer who was kind of in charge of the cleanup. It seemed like a pretty well, not necessarily standard, but nothing they don't know how to handle now after a little bit of time to wash it out. It's, I mean, it's nasty. It would have killed a lot of people on board, and once it was aerated, it got nearly everywhere until there could have been a pull from, until it was in a depressurized state again. It's basically meant to smoke out and kill entire ships. They haven't seen an official readout of it, but they're going to take a wild guess and say Union does not approve of tactics such as this.
I can imagine not.
Mm-hmm.
Does sound a little bit war crimey.
Mm-hmm. It's very war crimey.
Is it something that they've seen before?
Not personally, but it is not an unknown tactic for Harrison Arms not to even bother engaging with pirate crews and to just sort of, fire a volley of these at anything and, just let them do the job, get whatever resources they need afterward. It just damages biological matter, not anything synthetic or metallic or inorganic.
But they've managed to clear it out, and the mechs have been decontaminated. And
yeah, they're very thoroughly working on that right now.
Okay.
They called Jacques. He took care of the decontamination.
Ocean, we. But yeah, that's the info you got. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Don't breathe it in.
It
Smells
means
bad. Kinky.
Howard talk.
They've got their best kittens on Instagram giving stinky assessments. They say it's very stinky. Anyway, I believe someone is gonna go talk to their wife.
That would be the plan, boss.
Cool. I'm gonna do this one. Go for it.
Yeah, I guess. So where am I finding you, Sim? I'm assuming personal quarters or a hangar or a tech lab or some random ratty corner of the ship? One of those four? Oh, I think you might be muted, Fred. I didn't catch you there.
I'm muted, babe.
Straight up muted. Personal quarters.
Curses. Perfect. Yeah, I think I was gonna say there would be a rap at your door, but Rage is not polite enough to knock for anything ever. So I think the auto door just opens and he just kind of whistles and slides in. Yo.
I think you see Sim like cross-legged, and it, like the way that she moves in the OmniNet is like it looks like meditation. She is like long since foregone the need for, any kind of physical apparatus or holo projection, in order to make the best use of it. So she's kind of just like sitting there with her eyes closed for a second, and then opens her organic eye, and Reiji does like two big blinks and then stretches. Hey, how are you holding up after all that?
Hanging in. Worked some of it out in the training rooms, little stress relief, but still sticking on me, I guess. Thankfully not the biomatter or whatever, but whatever. How are you? You all right?
It was scary to I was worried for a second that it was just going to repeat itself. I thought maybe they had figured out how I took Mimi apart to smuggle her away. and they hadn't done it with precision, and that she would just be gone.
I can understand how that would have terrified you. You worked really hard to get her back.
Well,
Um,
it's like if any of you got hurt like that. It's agonizing. And the chemical weapons, Harrison Arms doesn't shy away from agonizing. Part of what he left.
Understand that. How's Mimir? She recovering okay?
Turk, does she respond directly?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much for the concern.
Glad to hear. He comes more into the room, and I think Reiji is slowly trying to work himself into comfort with public shows of affection, even in places that aren't that public. And so I think he sits next to Sim and puts a hand over hers, and I think the closest he gets is lifting the hand up and kissing the back of it a little bit.
Yeah. Sim, on the other hand, doesn't give a single shit, and unless Reiji says something, is just like, oh, a hand? And just hoists herself into his lap.
He sighs, but of course doesn't complain.
And it's just wrapped seatbelt style.
He played with the back of her hair for a little bit and just, man, I really fucked that one up, huh? Well, right into that one.
Yes.
Thanks, Mimir.
But any of us would have done that.
You looked so scared at the thought of her being gone. All I could do was fight, break something until she got back. So it's what I tried to do.
Reiji, everyone did the same. I was the one who fell for a trap, not you. There's no way of knowing what was going to be in those warheads. And we had no way of knowing it was Harrison Arms. If we had, well, I might have been able to say something, but I thought for a while that we just finally escaped them.
Nothing's ever that easy, I guess.
No, it's not, huh?
Harrison, Yenival. What else can this fucking galaxy throw at us?
Do you want a full list sent to you, Commander?
No. Please, no.
Okay.
His face mellows a lot. Whatever happened back on Spar with Virtue and Tuahanga after I got knocked out, it fucked up my, what'd you call it? My chronometry? I'm all fucked up in time, I guess. I don't think it does a whole lot to me, but sometimes I see things. I don't know if they're memories, possible futures, things that are guaranteed to happen or have already sometimes. But in at least one of them, I've seen each of you die. And I don't want to be responsible for that if it happens.
And she thinks for a minute. If we die, any of us, at a command that you give, it won't be because we followed a stupid order to a stupid death. I know that you're officially in command, and I love a man in uniform. It squeezes. But our squad has never had the greatest respect for hierarchy. And if one of us, fights the big one, my guess is that it'll be protecting someone else. Regardless of what you order them to do.
You ever remain the smart one of this relationship, so I won't argue.
You always say that, but then I see you out there working on virtue to Ahanga, and I think I never would have thought to rig that way.
I think he just kind of blushes a little and looks to the side. I don't know. You pick up some stuff when you spend all your time tinkering with shit, and well.
Like, lean back, twist, smooch on the cheek. I'm really lucky to have both of you.
I'm the lucky one here. You've made me a much better person.
I'm luckier.
Yeah, well, I'm lucky. Is luckiest a word? I'm still doing the dictionary thing.
I'll fight you.
Well, there you go. I think he just starts tickling her.
Oh, yeah. This game over.
Just unrelentlessly just like tickling her anywhere you can find exposed skin.
No!
Pilots, we are arriving nearby the crane system. I'm gonna meet you all up on the bridge.
There's an order to go up to the bridge!
You saved this time. We'll deal with this later.
I have to thank Inohara when we see him.
Let's go find the other two lovebirds and figure it out, huh?
She hops on Reiji's back, and yells, "Bird."
And I think, nah, fuck it. I think he actually does like a random like car motor noise and just starts taking off.
Yeah!
All right.
Like they'd run into the two of us talking about like the short-term kind of like core boosting upgrade that Leon found out there that'll hopefully keep him a little more on the ball, next combat. You look like you're in a better mood.
Something like that. Had some help. You too busy?
Not at all.
You want to be?
Maybe later.
Just check. We're running on bridge. Inhar's got something for us. We're getting near wherever that place is.
Can't wait.
I can,
Oh.
but whatever.
I owe you an apology. I didn't want to go out of the ship in Old Lace because her systems are a little bit hard to operate without additional help. So I know that you said it was okay to experiment with the older model of Dawn, but I didn't ask before I took that out, so sorry.
No, you're fine. Sure, she enjoyed the exercise.
I might keep going on test runs with her in the future. Is that okay?
Yeah. Otherwise, she's just sitting there collecting dust.
All right.
We'll see you on the bridge. Take off.
Elena, any news on that biotoxin or whatever?
It's not something that I've seen personally, but it's not uncommon for Harrison to use chemicals like that. They'd rather just clear out a ship and then come in and take the resources that they want.
It's looking nasty.
That's what the engineers said. It was a very nasty chemical. But
Harrison ain't above it. Oh. Your intel helps us know if we ever see those things again.
got it written out. I can forward you what I learned.
Yeah, I'll add it to my report, which I'm certain to do this evening.
Let's just focus on dealing with what's on Crane first.
I mean, what
That-
is even an evening? You're in space.
If there are
I
infinite
could do.
Regis in infinite timelines, is there one of them that just loves paperwork?
The
And
paperwork
that
Reggie,
Reggie can
specifically his
voice
name.
all of his after action reports onto?
The goal,
Eventually
I gotta
one of
find my
them-
way back into the forge.
Whatever Reggie's chronological situation is with his other body's weirdness, I am sure that somewhere along the line he's getting a report done. Whether you get that done tonight, however you define tonight, who knows? Because getting up on the bridge in Ahara, you'll get a better view of the whole Shiva system from here. Not all three planets are in view because they're heavily occluded by a large ring of asteroids. In the distance, one particularly large-looking one is brought up on scanners and magnified as the Savage 21st is brought to a stop. We're pulling up on Crane. I don't have to tell you all exactly what probably goes on there. The fact that it's Union's blind spot in this particular system. If you believe it's the best choice of action, well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to fly you down and get you a nice little landing spot. As it stands, they're able to protect themselves because of this cluster, not allowing ships even of our size to get particularly close by. The Half Nelson.
Equipped?
I mean, I assumed you all of your mechs already were, given your last engagement. So that could be a possible method of ingress. Even the Half Nelson would need to pull off some tighter maneuvers to move in undetected and through a less than obvious location. It's your
You could
call.
hot drop us, get us halfway through the field, cut off and run, and we break off in a combat drop, land somewhere discreet, leave our mechs, figure it out from there.
I don't really think you're understanding that the shooting you into an asteroid field carries a bit too high of a casualty rate for my taste.
That is right.
It's also the concern if we need a quick out, we don't got one.
And based off your reports, you aren't going to have a lot of friends on surface.
I make friends quickly.
It does.
It's a nice
Well,
thought, but these friends are potentially being paid quite a lot to bring your heads in.
All right. I get the call. Bills can drop us off somewhere, as long as we can get through the field comfortably.
We can have the Half Nelson drop you off the edge as close as possible, and then be on call for a quick escape. I imagine a lot of raider groups use a similar method. And if you're fast, you probably won't even encounter any of them.
We can do fast.
luck.
Yeah?
We should still expect company.
Don't we always?
Once you're on planet, we're a bit concerned that communications might be very easily intercepted, so keep it brief and keep it non-committal if you can. We don't have any friends down there. And if you're going to make any, you might want to double check their backgrounds.
Even a friend at convenience is better than nothing.
That's exactly. Well, pilots, the Half Nelson is fueled and ready. From next one I can understand are operational, fully decontaminated. Aside from any lingering chemical smells from the process, but I'm sure lack of Atmo will help with all that.
My cockpit always smells like old smoke anyway. It'll be fine.
All right. Best of luck.
Thank you.
You're the captain, kids. Let's get to your party chairs.
If we get down there and we do happen to come across some immediate resistance, at the very least we should ping a fallback point from orbit in case we get separated.
Probably point makes sense.
Absolutely. I'll be in touch with Phoenix. We can at least keep those communications pretty tight-lipped.
All right.
So, dial it up with Phoenix and they'll communicate the rest.
Following your lead, boss.
Let's go mingle, kids.
Insert, change, mech, load up scene.
Already from last episode when it was showing like the original design of Dawn as the mech that Sim was piloting. There's been like several significant changes, including the head being replaced with that kind of like skull-looking radar array. Yeah. It's not complete yet, but yeah.
Very cool.
All right. Boarding onto the Half Nelson, you are brought out to the edge of the asteroid belt here, closest to Crane as possible. In the distance, you do see what appears to be a sort of lively bit of small craft activity. Dancing in the distance, though still a bit too far for even initial comms link with any sort of hangar control, if you're even going to try to do that. The meteors ahead seem relatively unoccupied for being a dead, barren pieces of rock in space.
Yeah,
So,
right.
I don't know what to tell you.
We use those for cover, I suppose. Move up and around them. Use them to find a nice egress point onto wherever the populated points are. Do those quietly, and well, find somewhere to park our big robots.
Should we be loaded up and ready to go?
Can't imagine if running anything out here, it's going to be friendly. So keep your weapons hot and finger trigger just in case. But we don't shoot first.
Sounds good.
Aye aye.
Progressing into the asteroid belt. All right.
Absolutely.
Heading in, are you keeping a tight formation or sort of spaced?
I think we can keep an overall light spread, solid 20, 30 meters between each of us. We're moving through the asteroid belt. Just outer edges of comm distance between each of us so we can keep a nice wide net. So if, chance of getting caught are larger the more chance of getting caught are less the more spread out we are.
And you do need to give yourselves plenty of space. The area here goes from fairly wide distance. Probably like even a size 3 mech can maybe make it through to you're all glad you brought some size 1s. Because it gets pretty daunting, and you can understand the defensive aspects of setting up a little community here, because goddamn, if y'all weren't badass Lancer pilots, this could get tricky. And if any Union officials with some big ship came around here, you're imagining there might be 1 or 2 ways, and you're imagining if they're smart, there's a big gun pointed at those 1 or 2 ways. So, that all being said, you continue making your way through without any large fanfare or aplomb, but something does eventually crackle over the radio as a flash of white, orange, and blue kind of moves by you quickly in a very advanced EVA flight suit. I'm going to do my best like radio chatter. All right. You know why we're stopping you over here. Why don't you just do yourselves a favor and... Oh, damn. I didn't know you were going to be with this group. What, you doing a little takedown from the inside action?
Is that directed at us?
One of y'all know this weirdo?
Oh, hell. Come on. Don't play coy with us, Dionysus. We saw you're on the hit list, but... I don't know, you pissed off anyone too big for your britches here?
No more than usual.
Well... Tell you what. Wait. No, yeah, I hear it too. And it seems like communication breaks off. Sorry. Clarify. Leon, is that you? You sound weird.
Yeah, what, you think you go through time dilation for the past however the hell many years I've been traveling? It doesn't affect your voice any?
I talked to you last week.
Well, that wasn't me. You got duped.
On a side channel, Sim is pinging Reiji. Does this have anything to do with you?
He pings back. If it does, I got no call.
Tell you what. Why don't you all come nicely and no one's got to get hurt?
Oh, who's talking about hurting here? We're just trying to land.
I know, and I need to get you in before and under custody before you do that. Otherwise, someone else is gonna get some bright idea.
Put it on mute. Your call, boss.
Give you the count of 3. See your mech's powering down, and we'll move the tow systems in.
GM, how many signatures am I seeing on sensors as far as other mechs in the squadron besides the one in front of us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it looks like some are being kept pretty like they have like an invisibility effect, so their output is visibly occluded, so you wouldn't be able to see anyone. But the main one you have eyes on right now looks to be a kind of long-range missile platform mech.
Talk to me about this guy. Does he look like this? Just from the look of his mech, as far as like damage, heraldry, anything like that, does this look like militia, security force, bandit, pirate, somewhere in between all 4 of those things?
Probably some kind of fancy. It's clearly a custom mech. Like, this is not just some, hey, this is like not just some like baby's first Lancer. I'm going to mass print this sort of thing. There's some work put into this custom heraldry. You don't have any thought process immediately on what their sit rep is, but I mean, even a brief scan, if you got your people working on it, would recall a call sign Clipper, who seems to be part of a small bounty hunter group.
It's a related question, GM. How well known are the events that took place on Spar at this point?
I mean, in a larger sense, the Minerva wave is fairly well known, as best it can be within Union channels. Your part in it, probably not super as well published. Spar is Union affiliated, but not directly linked. And while I'm sure Union has been speaking your praises, you're by no means the only good people in this galaxy doing the work. But
Right.
countdown is dropping. Do I bring you over the combat map, or do you throw me a wrench?
Power down. We'll play it cool. Let's see how this one works itself out.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You'll see a just like over comms. Oh, well, that wasn't so bad, was it? And
hopefully we can get this sorted out quick.
Look, whoever you are, it's really shitty to try and steal someone else's call sign and name, especially if they're still active. I don't know what the hell your outfit is, but really unprofessional, as some of the decloaked mechs will begin moving closer and adding tow cables.
Anything you want to tell us about? Gestures vaguely around, old man.
How many pilots do you think there are out there? Do you think two of them don't share the same call signs? That's ridiculous.
I ain't accusing, just asking.
Whatever this is, we'll talk our way out or fight our way out. One or the other.
I mean, you're not going to fight your way out of this. You're fucking shut down.
No, not this, but once we're in prison, it'll be this big elaborate escape plan,
in
which
prison?
we'll follow none of.
I think they plan to execute us.
Hey, even easier.
I mean, y'all are
calling
aware
us?
they are attaching tow cables.
It's fine.
We are aware of what?
They're attaching tow cables to our mechs.
Like one cable per mech, or like is this like a multiple? Like what's the logistics of this looking like?
Yeah, looks like they're just working. They have two larger mechs. They're probably gonna attach each one of you to one of them, and then it'll be a slow move along the way. I just gotta mark some stuff off. Some others are they're all just sort of chilling nearby. I mean, it's a process.
All right. I think Reggie's still kind of keeping his like comm link private and just keep yourselves ready. Anything gets too out of control, power back on and murder these guys.
GM.
Yeah, hi.
How long does it take a mech to power back up? It's like a round, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because that's what we do when we do a full shutdown. It's like one round of booting back up, right?
Mm-hmm. Full action would be to yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Booting up. Yeah, it's a full action, restoring the shutdown condition and restoring your mech to a power status. But yeah,
I have one other question. Sorry,
yeah,
before
go
we
for it. Yeah,
do that.
Before we get executed.
So, Does Black Thumb dismount still work when I am not in a powered on state?
I would assume, yeah, but because it's just like when you're out of your mech, you're better. I gotta just take a look at that because that is, of course, in. I'm looking at this glossary, like it's actually going to tell me what things are. I have so many things now. I really, the one they don't have.
Basically, just gives you the extra pilot actions and the reaction to scramble your way back in.
Yeah, I don't see anything in. I don't think there's anything in there that's like you must be in a powered mech. Yeah, it's just.
Cool. That's good news.
You sure about this? They don't seem in the talking mood.
Ain't sure about much yet, but before this goes anywhere, we should see how it plays out for a little bit. Let's play it slow for now.
Got it.
Okay, well, 2 by 2, you are going to be grabbed and begun to be dragged towards Crane. It looks like all their mechs are similarly colored and need aid. I'm posting them in our chat here because they look really cool and I'm a fan of them. And
So you said these are like bounty hunters.
Yep.
Are these like full, like licensed Lancer mechs?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Which is why I'm thinking we just see what this is looking like before we jump into anything too crazy yet.
I mean,
we're surrendering to a well-armed force that could probably. Well, we'll see what they want to do with us once we end up wherever they take us, but it will be interesting to see what they do.
If they wanted to kill us, they would have done that. They would have. Why bother with the hail?
Because you have a higher reward for being taken in alive.
Well, let's find out who that reward's been placed by.
Okay. You will not be there in a position of power or ability, but all right.
Stressed. Very stressed.
Me too, buddy.
Yes, you liar.
But yeah, they're going to begin bringing you plant side. If the calls just remain in a state of cooperation, being towed along slowly.
For now.
Is there anything that would cause that to change?
No.
I would say two things. One, if at any point it looks like their plan is to do harm to us, like if it's like okay, cool, they're over here, let's fucking shoot them now, then obviously I would say let's power on and start, fighting back. The second, would be if I get any super strong intuition that I've made the wrong call, which could happen, but
I want to tell you now, you are aware you have a high bounty placed on your heads. These are bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you consider it harm to bring you to an unknown third party in a state of...
Are they taking us to an unknown third party, or are they taking us back to Crane and then are going to negotiate to deliver us?
That is unclear at this moment. You are not aware of the politics of a planet you've never stepped foot on.
How close are we to like have they brought us closer to Crane now?
I mean, they've just started towing you in the
Are we close enough to hook into the OmniNet for Crane?
You're always close enough to hook into the OmniNet. You're in system, so if you have got like an Omni hook or something. Or if
I have a subjectivity enhancement suite.
it'll work, yeah.
I just kind of assumed that I'm always on the internet.
There's like a specific pilot item that's like you can kind of set up a connection anywhere, but within system, it's completely capable. Absolutely, you can get a connection here.
I would love to take a peek at. I want to listen in to the what do you call that? The air traffic controllers. I want to know what dock they are planning to take us to, and who owns that dock.
Sure. I mean, they are currently making plans to bring you all in. It looks like from communication that it's going to be under the guise of salvage. That I mean, I think you'd reasonably assume they don't want folks to know their catch, and so they're just going to be like, "Yeah, we found some cool mechs. We're just bringing them in to break down for parts or whatever." You'd assume the bounty isn't on your actual mechs at all. That all being said,
hang on, clarity. They're bringing us to a. They're not bringing us to a dock. As like, oh, we're bringing in a bounty. They're bringing us to a random salvage dock.
They're just kind of bringing you into what seems like the only kind of docking system these folks have. They're being given a random number. It looks like, based off of your readings, it's just this kind of like long galley sort of plank system out.
Okay, Jim, can I stop lying to you now?
Sure.
There was a third condition in which I was going to turn on these guys and start attacking them.
Oh no.
Okay.
When we brought somewhere out of sight and/or to a place where we could reasonably kill these guys and then get in somewhere without it being seem like we killed whoever was bringing us in.
You mean like the middle of an asteroid field where you first encountered them?
That was too obvious. They were sent out after us.
It was too easy. We needed to up the ante.
Are you concerned that the planet full of pirates, miscreants, and bounty hunters is going to take offense to you?
No. Why would they take offense to us fighting against bounty hunters? They're pirates. They do the exact same thing every 20 minutes.
Tell you what. Tell me what exactly goes on in activating this plan and how this works.
I think I'm going to start off with a very simple light, like watching the way they are bringing us in, like watching the places that we're being taken to, looking at the dock that we're being shown.
Are you waiting until you get to the dock?
I'm not waiting until we get to the dock because that would be too obvious. We're right there in front of them at that point. I'm waiting for a solid point in, like, after they've gotten confirmation that they expect someone to come in, but like not when we're right in front of the dock, obviously. So like somewhere in between them hitting ATC and saying like, "Hey, we're bringing in some salvage," and them getting to the dock. In between those two periods of time would be perfect, frankly.
I mean, they put in the call almost as soon as y'all were linked up and moving.
Oh, then we do the trade 10. What the fuck?
So you were waiting for them to get the go-ahead, and then for us to basically murder them and to use their go-ahead to land.
Exactly.
The old shell game.
Yep.
Technically, if they were just bringing in salvage, if we just tow their dead bodies in behind us.
Hey,
I mean,
sounds like a plan to me.
As long as no one questions why y'all are different call signs and mechs.
That's a tomorrow problem.
Or we take theirs.
Whatever the situation,
Sorry, what is Meg gonna say? Because I'm so curious. He's out here losing it.
We are completely different mechs. Completely different mechs.
We take theirs.
Okay, hold on.
After we destroy them?
Okay, that's a fair point. I didn't think about that one too hard.
No, it's all good. Tell you what's gonna happen, folks. We are going to hit a real tight break as our pilots get ready. I'm gonna move y'all over to the combat map to let you see what the situation you're dealing with now is, and you will catch us in a second as we figure out what happens next. I'm gonna go grab my notes. All right, I'll see you soon. Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna jump right into it. Pilots, it is your move.
Hi. I would love to reach out to the person towing me, and through techno wizardry, make it appear as though my mech is having a problem processing oxygen.
Want to make me a systems or other kind of tag?
Do you want that to be mech stats?
Give me a personal one, so with a tag.
Okay. How about some hacker fix?
Hack fix would be great.
That's a 14.
Got 14, yeah. You'll
There's a problem with my O2 unit, and I think I'm not sure how long the oxygen in here is gonna last. Can I siphon off some of yours?
You don't have a sealant system?
This is a problem with the O2 scrubber.
Hell, one. What's the call, Clipper? We got a deflating tire over here. Just the one. Scan the others. Doesn't appear any similar malfunction. 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Are they just gonna leave me in there?
3 out of 4 ain't bad. 1 reduced bounty and 3 other full ones, absolutely.
Damn. I would love to Black Thumb dismount anyway.
Okay, if this. I have a little pilot thing I remember.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's super tiny.
Just put me, hold on.
I'll give you a purple, so it matches.
And give me me.
Yes, give me a. Make sure I'm grabbing you, and I'll put you over here, and can be controlled by. Boop, boop. Should have control.
Okay, great. How quiet is a boot up sequence?
Not.
And not at all.
Your firing up was essentially a nuclear reactor, while people are actively scanning you and keeping tabs on your mech statuses.
I say, fuck it, let's cut him up.
Looks like the oxygen gambit failed.
Smart plan regardless, babe. Not all of them work. Alright, kids, jig's up. Power on and cut these assholes apart.
I have one other question, Turk.
Yeah.
So, rig vents is something that I can do to help myself during a Black Thumb rodeo. And I treat mechs that are 2 spaces away from me as, what do you call?
Adjacent?
Adjacent.
Yes.
Could I reverse rig mechs on them?
And not really. You can go. Certain pilot
Ooh.
actions are capable in combat. I can go and find those for you really quick.
Specifically, you count as range 2 as adjacency for the effects on allied characters.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing, and then in they do have a
I just like the
pilot-
idea of her jumping through space, shoving something non-essential into the the vents, and then giving them the impaired enchant condition as they build heat suddenly.
You can attempt to jockey another mech, which is a full action, where you aggressively attack an enemy mech while on foot. And in notes, it cannot be emphasized enough how foolhardy and dangerous this is. But if you successfully jockey, you choose one of the following options: distract, shred, or damage. Distract being the mech is impaired and slowed to the end of its next turn. Shred is dealing 2 heat to the mech by ripping at wiring, paneling, and so on. And damage doing 4 connect damage to the mech by attacking joints, hatches, and so on.
What does the second one do?
Deal 2 heat to the mech by ripping at wiring, paneling, and other such things.
What do I gotta do to jockey?
To jockey, you must be adjacent to a mech, and as a full action, make a contested skill check against the mech using grit. The mech contests with hull.
Oh, this guy probably has pretty good hull.
He thick.
He's a big guy.
He's a large lad.
Sizable fella.
What's my grit? 2?
2, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really stupid thing to do, but it's kind of an awesome thing to do.
Up to you.
I like you alive, but like, do your thing.
Flash cloning is possible on the Savage 21st. Probably.
Most of us.
I need a move, pilot.
Yeah, fuck it. I have mobility hard suit, so I cruise on over there under the guise of, hey, I can't breathe. My shield comes with me, so it kind of just looks like I have this like big crazy swirly cloak made of nanites.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck it, we jockey.
All right.
Also, Mimi is going to start a boot sequence.
Of course.
Oh, actually, wait, can I get even more specific with what I would like to do?
Sure, I will still need you to attempt to jockey. But, yeah, what are you trying to do?
That's a 17.
As soon as I hit GM roll, I swear, it just populates a natural 20. But I forgot I had that on because I was doing some test stuff, but I will send that to y'all and then roll out in the open. Oh, wait. I didn't include the time stat. Oh, it did. Anyway.
That's
Nuts!
fantastic.
I promise I also don't keep that on hand, because that was really stupid of me to do. And if I was going to do that, I would have thought of it a long time ago. That being said, as you try to jump on, you are unfortunately unable to get a grip as this Reaver bats you away, not doing any damage, but basically keeping you away. So
Alright.
now you are currently just chilling in the void of space.
As one does.
Oh boy.
Right. Of course, I didn't write down enough what I needed, but I think that Reaver is going to have their go now. NPC features. Fool that I am. Why am I clicking these things? Why can't I ever find the things I want when I want them to? Here it is. Okay. So, the Reaver is surrounded by a burst 2 area of swarming nanites that follow its every move. you started your turn in burst 2. So I am going to this is going to be just towards your mech at the start, but that is going to be 3 armor piercing connect damage, and as you're booting up, please make an engineering save.
Okay.
Don't believe
Does
with your
armor piercing hit over shield first?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a temp
It's-
HP.
Yeah. You just don't have to. Don't distract anything with armor.
Great. And then engineering, you said?
Yes, please.
That's a 16.
Yep. Okay. So your mech will not be slowed at the start. Okay. Well.
Yeah, take that.
Going to hit you. Displacement lash 1 at Sim and 1 at Mimi. Let's give it a good old fashioned. Yeah, this is just. That is going to be an 11 to hit Sim.
You got to put your modifiers in those rolls.
It's a plus 2.
I believe the mobility hard suit does not save me from that.
Wait, question. Would you count as engaged with Sim and thus have a difficulty?
This is a melee weapon.
Fine.
It's a displacement lash.
Also, double check that there isn't rules about targeting pilots.
I don't believe you count as anything special. A pilot statistics is evasion 10. The following default, you can change depending on your pilot's gear. You're just another target.
Okie dokie. It hits.
If you'll recall, y'all were shredding up some biological targets on the space station. So, all right, that is going to be 4 kinetic damage.
So you just
Yeah, but those were groups of people, not individuals.
you just teleport back into your mech, right?
Yeah.
And that's only going to be an 8 to your actual mech to hit.
I bloop back inside.
All right. I'll just beat you in. We'll get a new one fresh for you when we need to. On your actual mech, though, I don't believe an 8 will connect.
No.
Okay. In that case, Damn, I didn't give him a lot to do other than that. Can't believe it. Just eat hot chip, sit in danger, and just gonna. Actually, it doesn't need to scotch closer. He'll just stay scotched where he is.
Yeah. Don't scotch anywhere.
Don't you scotch a single place, you fucker.
I'm scotching nowhere. No scotch is safe from my scotching. Anyway. Sorry, I have to see my options really quick. Repair. Decent. I think they are just going to. Pop you. Yeah, they're gonna pop you with a lock on, because you're the one that's powering on, and you're gonna hear power down your mech immediately, or this gets real ugly. But it's back to you all.
Too bad you beat
You
us
don't
to
mind.
it. I mean, your guy is gone. Our guy has not.
That's true. Go for it then. Have fun.
If I could go,
If you'd like to go, you can take 3 armor-piercing damage
absolutely. I would love nothing more than to do so.
and make an engineering save.
Again, that would please me to no end.
You're good at those now because of your thingy you got.
Mm-hmm. Get an
Yeah.
accuracy.
It's like I saw the future.
And not everyone can see seeing the future in this game.
I can see the future.
Nope, that's an 8.
Plus 0 accuracy? Is that right?
Oh, I forgot to set it to 1. I
Oh,
can just roll d6.
Roll d6 quick for me.
11.
Meets it, beats it. You're not going to be slowed.
Slowed. Yeah, full action. Boot up. I have a monstrous move of 3. I will step forward if he wants to overwatch me.
Wait,
Yeah.
your mech is going on the same turn that you booted up?
Full action, you can still move.
You still have your move,
Oh,
and I believe
Okay.
you can still overcharge.
It doesn't say anything in particular.
I was planning on it.
All right. He'll take a. Sure, he'll take a swing into it. Just place your lash. 13.
Yeah, hit my evasion of 6.
I remember your evasion's pretty low, but I always like to make sure. 4 kinetic damage and system save, please. Oh, well, you don't have to. You'd be pulled closer, but you're already adjacent, so
I'm already adjacent.
it's use this double check here.
Well, I'm gonna overcharge to take a point of heat
Okay. No one else.
and throw an invade over into this guy in front of me.
Sure.
I do get +1 accuracy on all tech attacks against adjacent targets.
Okay.
Tech attack, go! A 14.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna just do the basic invade, so slowed and impaired and 2 heat.
Okay.
And because I'm super special, on any successful tech attack, I get to choose a second invade option. Or sorry, my first successful tech attack, I get to choose a second invade option. And we're gonna go with a nice smite. So I take 1d6 energy damage, halved because I'm resistant, down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs to make a system save, now with +1 difficulty for being impaired or be stunned.
Oh, sorry. System save for them. With a difficulty. All right.
Yeah, for being impaired.
Whew, that's a strong roll to start with.
They're fine.
That's okay. Because it's only a +1 to systems there. So sorry. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Back to me then. Oh boy, I love when I get to take my turn. We are going to have Spasiba go. Because you have lined yourself up so nicely, I think we're going to. No, wait. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Never mind. Sorry. Spasiba is going to target you. Let me type this all out. +1. 21 to hit.
That hits me by 15.
Okay. Yeah. So you will take 6 energy damage. Is it-
Armor brings it down to 4. Resistance brings it down to 2.
Okay. And then it's also going to fire a secondary laser in a line 10, which is just going to be, out there. So another, it's just a +2. So make this roll a little fast. Ooh, never. You're good. I assume even a 3 does not hit your evasion of 7.
Yes.
I know. We're all shocked.
Oh. Sorry, when I overcharged and took heat, the big guy next to me takes 2 points of armor piercing energy damage.
Okay. Cool. It's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 the 3, 4, yeah. For its next move. And back to you all.
Elena, you feeling itchy to go?
If Elena goes next and spends at least part of that movement to be 1 square closer to me, if you, me, or they are targeted by a tech attack and it misses, I get to be mean.
I like when you're mean.
I would like to go because I would like to shoot some land.
I love when you shoot, lads.
Pew, pew.
Well, if you're going to go, you can take 3 AP kinetic damage for me and
Would
make an
love
engineering
to.
save.
Okay. How's a 13?
That will do it. You're not slowed.
Okie dokie. So I will go ahead and overcharge so that I can shoot some lads.
Mm-hmm.
Pew.
Pew pew.
You should definitely
Which-
move so
No.
as to not start your turn next to OG, so he doesn't do more fucking nanite shit to you.
Okay, but
Remember, you are on
Okay,
a
you
tow
should
cable.
definitely shoot first, though. That's fair. See, I see your point. I'm seeing your point. More accurately, I'm seeing your line.
because I get a line of 10, so I can shoot all 3.
Line away, please.
First roll's a 20.
Yeah, no, that will hit everything there. Are you capable of doing that when you're considered? Well, you're not engaged.
Nope.
You and Leon
These
are just
fools
seeing each
didn't
other
reel us
casually.
in close enough.
Yeah, we're open. It's cool.
So roll me some damage.
That's 6 plus 1, so 7.
Okay. It's going to be 7 of them, and
Do I need to roll for each of them?
no, it's just a line attack, right?
Yeah.
You do still roll separately for
You
each
do roll
target for a
separately.
line.
That's right.
You,
Okay, yes.
Damage is
Roll-
applied to all of them with 1 damage roll, but you roll roll
Okay,
attacks separately.
roll me 2 more attacks. I doubt you will miss them. What's your plus?
Well, it's a 4 for the second one, so
Oh, never mind. You somehow missed that one.
and then a 12 for the last one.
12 will hit, so that will take 7 damage.
You got a natural 20, right?
Oh, well, not natural 20. You just rolled a 20, or?
It was a natural 20 for the first one.
Oh,
I
well,
forgot to add the modifier.
So
okay.
you roll your damage twice for the first one and take the better result.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Well, it was
damage.
a 6 for the.
All on D6, so.
It was 6 on a d6. So
Okay.
Oh, well then.
In that case, all good. Okay, is that your go? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna move my lad.
Where are you moving?
8 is
Glenn?
Overwatch, so you should be fine.
Yeah, as long as you're staying within burst 2 of the tow cable that you're still attached to.
So you can get there.
I should be there. I should be
That's a
fine.
great spot to be.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, we are going to have Clipper take a turn.
Where is
So-
Flipper?
Clipper's over here. Clipper's hanging out on top of
Oh,
an
there he is.
asteroid. Clipper's having a great
There he
time.
is.
Clipper
Howard.
is going to do something I'm very excited about because I've been trying to figure out what I could use, and I'm like, I can reuse an asset I already had. So don't freak out when you see this, because it might start big, but it's not that big.
Oh no!
So, fun fact about Clipper. Clipper is a
Official.
vector.
Oh, vector.
And this should be fun. This is a microjet lance. So
Mhm.
I am going to put this over here on a map layer so it's a little easier. And using my magical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wonder who it's targeting.
So, fun things to know about that. Basically, if a hostile in that area, if there's a hostile in that area, it causes it to fire. And then it's anyone in that line needs to make a save. Let me make sure I get this right. When it voluntarily moves into a space in this area, it needs to make a save.
Although he moves into, you say?
Yes. Which is why it is good that as a quick action, he can do this 2 more times. So we'll do that. And we'll also do. I'm like using laser pointer logic here. Like, where do I think you'll go? We'll do this, and we are gonna draw some lines, and they're gonna be great lines.
That's what this is all about.
Okay. So that was one quick action because the initial deployment is a free action. And then, let's see.
Can you give us the other laser lines, please?
Yes, I will. Give me a second. I just want to make sure I do this next part. Because while you are shut down, I don't believe you take any additional damage, which is very useful. You're just immune to all tech actions and... Yeah, wow. There's literally no downside to being shot while you're there, other than your evasion being low, I believe.
5.
So while that is as it is, it's going to take aim at the one closest, the one who's still shut down here. This is going to be with the Widowmaker rifle. I didn't write the range down for this guy. That's embarrassing. But it's 15, so all good. That's a 16 to connect against your evasion 5 will hit. All right, so it's going to be 6 kinetic armor piercing damage. Knockback 2 would apply here, but you are chained, so you're not going to go nowhere. And then it's going to be, I need a hull save.
That's a 17.
17 will pass the save, so you will still be able to fly and move about in a 0G atmosphere.
Perfect.
Now I'm going to draw some lines, but it is going to be back to you all.
Cool.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boop. And then, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, while you're figuring that out,
All done.
I'm gonna... Cool. I'm just gonna move to right there.
I like that spot. That's a good spot.
I'm gonna move to right there, and
Okay.
I'm gonna start hitting this guy. Okay, sorry.
You
First,
full action power
full
on,
action
and
power
then
on, of course, obviously, I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna overcharge so I can skirmish this guy right here in front of me.
Okay.
I've got duelist, so I get an accuracy on my first melee attack with the main weapon. So how's a 19 looks? Sorry, 19 plus 1. Or plus my grit, actually, so that's 21, actually.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to use my overpowered caliber, and I'm going to apply break them to my no matter blade here. So this is going to be 3d6 plus a certain amount of damage.
Oh, you also take 3 AP damage and an
Cool.
inch save when you get a chance, but it's not really going to matter if you're slow down.
First, let me do my thing. No matter blade. I should know this. I'm sorry for not knowing this. I know it now. 3d6 plus 1 is the call here. I can roll this twice and pick the highest. That first roll sucked. Second roll is much better at a 13 plus 1 for 14 kinetic damage.
Okay, well, he's not going to enjoy that. Oh, it's not going to draw that at all. You've activated containment breach.
Oh, cool.
Hey!
Not good for you guys, but all right, is that your go?
That's all I got right now.
Okay, we're gonna have Vector take a second turn, and he's gonna activate Reverent Nail on Sim, and basically gonna keep that lock on you, and
What kind of an attack or whatever is Reverent Nail?
that
Is it a weapon?
is an system. It's just a thing that happens because I.
Is it a tech attack?
Nope. System.
Okay.
As basically what's going to happen is, as long as I as a quick action on his turn, and at the end of every single one of your turns, he's going to do one of these cool little missile things. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just like keep including you in his space. And as long as you are in the line, he's good to keep setting them up. And
in what line?
The line of 10. Like, as long as you are included in the 10 line of the missile, he keeps placing them down. And then as another...
When you say the 10 line, does that mean as long as he can draw a line of 10 to me, he can continue placing them?
Not like from him. He places a microjet that includes you in its area. You can end the effect by passing a system save as a quick action. That's really it. Otherwise, at the end of your...
By the way, you can shoot those things. The microjet
lances. You can shoot them at their core. But on its turn, we are gonna fire a Widowmaker shot at eeny, miny. Let's go for the one that doesn't appreciate you taking people's names. That's very rude of you, just so you know. So Leon, we're gonna take a pot shot at you. This is gonna be +4 for a 19. That'll absolutely hit. So take 6 armor-piercing kinetic damage. Knockback will apply to just the 1. And then he is going to go 1.
That's a structure.
Ooh, okay. Why don't you make me a roll there? 2, 3, 4.
6. Impaired.
All right. That is his second go. So you all have gone. Which means that I get to do one more. My 2 scouts, Scour, and 1 Reaver have not. No, have not gone. So, let's have a scout go. That could be fun for everybody, right? Reiji, we're just gonna take a first pot shot at you with a marker rifle. 2 plus 2d6, and this is going to be versus your E defense for 24.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to receive lock on, and will also be considered shredded, and you cannot benefit from invisibility or cover. And as its next trick, it is going to also invade and lock on to you, because you're also in sensors. It's going to remain there. This Scour is going to 1, 2, 3. This is Divinity. Ooh. I kind of just did that to get out of just to give them all a little bit room to spread out, but I think I was actually devilishly clever for a second here. Raise you up first, getting hit with a thermal lance. Is going to be a plus. Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. This one I should write out. Only 11 to hit you versus your evasion.
Negative.
All right. Well, someone upstairs just dropped something in shock about that. So good job scaring them.
I'm glad to.
Then it is going to try and fire in a cool little line of a pulse laser. So this will be an attack against both of you. I'll just populate 2d20s. First one's against Reggie. Second one is against Sim. One of those is significantly better, but it's a +2. So a 10 and a 21.
And misses me.
The 21 will hit me.
That'll be 4 energy damage to you. That'll be its go, leaving the last. Well, actually, wait. We still got one more. I'm gonna have the other scout go, and fire a marker rifle at our buddy Leon, who's totally not a faker. I don't believe I'm going to miss because just the +2 and a 2 accuracy.
Unlikely.
You can roll a lot of ones here.
I could, but that's going to be a 26.
Okay, I think that might do it.
That hits me by 20.
Good to know. Thankfully, this is not for damage, but it will give you lock on and shred.
Don't forget to let me know if any of these guys miss tech attack.
Absolutely. Then on its turn, actually, I'm going to see if it gets something back because it was using it to hide and it was going to be a whole thing. But you guys actually inadvertently found a workaround for this. No, it will not. All right, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it wants to sit right there for right now. So finally back to our Whelm guy who has a displace lash for both of his buddies real close. Is going to be a +2. Natural. The red guy, he hasn't gone yet.
Yes, he went first after Sim went.
Oh, he super did. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. That feels like literal eons ago to my brain. I literally was just like, clearly a separate turn. He went first, the other one went, and I think that's everybody. Yeah. Okay, cool. Back to you, pilots.
Okay, he's not going again, by the way. First things first, Turk, I need a blade marker, by the way. We can put that right behind my OG over here, if you don't mind.
Okay. Can you also mark that you have 3 burn?
Sure. Why?
Because you have activated containment breach. Oh god, how do I describe? 1 second. Let me pull this up because they have a cool little description. Basically, this guy had a little constant swarm of nanites, and the Legion body, the Reaver's nanite swarm, is beginning to consume everything around it in an uncontrollable frenzy. Hostile characters begin your turn, take 3 burn, and have all your HP and overshield they gain reduced by half until the end of their next turn. And you also need to pass another engineering save.
Oy.
Yeah,
let's see. 13
the definition
plus
of
2 for 15.
Absolutely was going to pass. So you're not slowed, but you still take that 3 burn.
Cool. I'll pick 3 burn. You can get rid of that blade marker. I'm going to use recalls as a protocol.
Cool.
It's going to take 3 kinetic damage for that line passing through him to get that back to me, and I'll fix my own batter blade.
Alrighty. Still standing.
Cool. Let's see if we can't fix that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna use my duelist blade this time with a skirmish. See if I can't. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go with skirmish. Let's see why not. That's going to be an 11 plus 2 plus an accuracy for 17.
You're already good. You're already good.
Oh, cool.
Evasion of 6.
Cool. Break them again. 2d6 plus 1 for a grand total of 8 kinetic damage.
Yep, that's gonna do it for Whelm. So, you slash through the container that was there, leaving behind what is just a nanite swarm. That is going to be a first one. So, oh, I forgot I'm still on line mode. Give me a second here. I'm going to draw a lovely little piece of work here. All good. That's all I need.
Okie doke.
Ooh.
Space is shifting.
Space is shifting. Oh my god, the meteors are moving. I didn't know I was that good at it. But yeah, basically that's a big old swarm of nanite that probably wouldn't feel too good to move through or touch or do anything to.
Cool. Well, in that case, I think I need to either back off some or just stay right where I'm at. So...
I assume that means that we're out of tow cables, right?
I'll say yes, the nanites will have eaten through both of your tow cables.
Ooh. Oh, does his, thing of fucking up my healing and overshield still apply?
Not in this case anymore.
Cool.
Because now they're just,
Can I do the slightest change in actions then?
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Just want to overcharge and have done the skirmish at the overcharge so I can get that out of the way. The total that anyway, you need to overcharge anyway. I just forgot to clear it first. I'm gonna stabilize with a full action.
I mean, that feels a little bit with retrospect. That feels like
my plan was to kill him anyway.
But it sounds like now that you know you killed him with your last quick tech, you want to make it an overcharge, which seems ingenuous.
You mean disingenuous? Because I'm being very
genuous
right now.
I am bad at words.
Sounds like
Sounds like I need to look at a dictionary for 5 seconds, and now you might be trying to slip one past me. But unfortunately,
that's fine. I'll accept the stabilizing this time. It's fine. And instead, I will. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna. Turk, what are these things right here? These enemies, I'm assuming.
The little things. Those seem to be some kind of mine system.
I hate mines. Cool. My scout. You know what? My scour friend up there. Actually, why not? I'm gonna blade sending at him. Also, I made another blade token somewhere in this little mess of goop, if you don't mind. Thanks.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. I can put it next to the target I killed. Thanks. And then here comes a blade sending attack. Real quick. How's a 14 look to hit?
On a scour, well, famously very difficult to hit. That absolutely will connect.
Okay, cool. That's gonna just be a real simple, straightforward, and not elaborate. 3 kinetic damage.
Okay, that's gonna be reduced down to 1.
Scours, right? Armor.
Armor.
Blade marker, which you can go ahead and put right behind him. Cool, thanks. And I think that's my turn.
All
Did
right.
you want to talk to Leon?
Yes. I think Rage is gonna calm over to Leon and just, old man, grab the one in the back. He's annoyingly floaty.
Yeah, let's see what I can do.
Yeah,
Little bastard's hurt.
Yeah, nice that again. I'm not looking too great myself. It's my turn though, boss. I got nothing else. I'm gonna stay right here and protect my wife.
I don't need that much protection.
I do.
So you took the burn, and now at the end of your turn, roll an engineering check.
Yes. Hot dog, how does a 19 look?
That sounds like you're gonna clear all burn.
It just
Wow.
Yeah, actually,
I was gonna extinguish your mech.
Secretly that is gonna be anyway.
Running cool, baby. All right, that's all I got.
But yeah, you still took the 3 damage from the initial burn.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ooh, I'm looking pretty.
And that's with the shredded applied as well.
Yeah, I mean armor.
It ignores armor anyway. I'm dumb. Yeah. Okay, that's back to me.
Sure is.
Huh. Let's see. Let's have that scour try a neat trick because I got them all set up in position there and everything. Going to be another thermal lance towards you. We'll see if we can hit. You didn't get hit last time though, so didn't you?
I did not get hit last time. No.
Who's you?
Thermal targeted me. It didn't hit me. No.
Okay, yeah. Then this is gonna be. Okay, right after this is the one I have to write out. 17.
17 is going to hit me. I'm gonna pop a Blade Master die for deflect. Gonna be a 5+ on the die. 5 actually to be exactly. So I'm gonna half any damage or heat or burn from this.
It's gonna be 6 energy damage.
Oh, cool. I'll half that. Still structure me, but I'll take the 6 down. So I guess armor reduces down to 5, half it down to what, 3? It's okay. I'll take 3. It's also structured. I'll roll my d6 for a 5. I will glance and blow myself. I'm just impaired, and I'll take 2 more damage. I'm impaired. They've impaired me.
I'm not sick, but I'm impaired. Yeah, impaired isn't that bad. It's just a difficulty on all attack saves and skill checks. But that being said, as a second quick tech action, it's going to pulse laser. Now, question about your blade markers: do they have health?
They do not.
Are they deployables or objects?
Neither.
Oh, cool. Then in this case, it's just going to be attacking against the both of you with its pulse laser. And if it was a deployable object, it would not be feeling so good. I don't know why I wrote a minus there, but 13, and I'm just gonna.
13 misses me.
Well, 15. Oh wait, no, I put the 13 on there. Yeah, dumb. And a 5 against that. Jeez Louise.
Hey!
Can't hit anything today with this one. It's not a good day to be Divinity. That's what I get for making it Russian. Back to you all.
Should have slowed down with that one. Shit, fuck.
We'll work on it, babe. Don't worry. Who wants to go next from us?
Yeah, it's...
Is this when Leon goes?
I can go.
I would love if you went.
If you're going, take 3 AP damage.
You got it.
And an edge save. Looking to be a 11. You're going to be slowed as well. Not that it's really going to do anything.
As if moving matters.
I like adding all the little stats effects to your miniature. That's all I like to do.
Well, as I say that, I do immediately need to move forward. Presumably taking Overwatch.
Yeah, it's going to do that. Because why not? 9 will beat that, so take 4 kinetic damage, not AP.
Also, just because I may have used these enemies before, is that weapon smart by chance?
Displacement lash. Oh gosh. It is smart.
My E defense is 15.
Oh my gosh, that's the one thing I didn't write down. Literally every single time.
Not to backseat Geo.
No. You're right. I have it up here. I've been staring at the entire time. I just literally.
Can I have 3
4
health back on my back?
Okay. Maybe. I don't know.
The difference between my evasion and my E defense is 2. And you hit me with an 11 on one of those smart attacks. I think it was one of the smart attacks.
I structured since then. I'm not worried about whatever hit me before.
Let's keep pushing forward and I'll keep it in mind.
Okay. I think I only needed to go forward the 1. Yeah. We are gonna... Do I stabilize to get rid of the impaired? Or do I just full send it?
I mean, I say send it. We need to neutralize
Sure.
the outnumbered advantage they currently have over us, and I think cutting through a couple of these guys might be nice.
All right, tech attack against the guy in the back.
Okay.
Get rid of my accuracy because I'm not adjacent to him. That's a big old 9.
That
Oh.
is going to be its defensive aid.
Oh. Well, I will apply.
Or
2
you
heat.
can. Your impaired status, though.
Does it not auto?
It didn't auto roll it. I just see a
Oh.
9.
Oh, so it misses.
Well, if you roll a 1, it'll be fine.
Yeah, but we both know I'm going to roll a 6.
Well, I
Don't say that.
believe in hope.
Believe.
You
Oh,
rolled
shit.
again! Look! Oh!
He's gone. He evaporated.
This is what I get for trusting in Roll20 and continuing to use it, even though it continues to fuck me over.
It's finally coming.
Little
Your
moments
comeuppance
like this,
finally.
yeah.
I am going to take a bunch of damage here. I'll
Okay.
take 6 armor piercing energy damage, reduced down to 3 because of resistance.
You're
And
shredded, though.
We're gonna swap places. I'm gonna take. Well, what did I say it was? 6.
Yeah, you're taking 6, and
the
you
full
gain,
6.
your character doesn't benefit from armor or resistance while you're shredded, though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we will swap places.
Okay. You get to hang out over here.
And I get to do a second invade action on him. And I'm gonna make him jammed until the end of his next turn. And all adjacent characters take 2 energy damage.
Okay. Well, that's not very nice. That almost hurts somebody. All right. That's very dangerous that you would do that. Is it my go?
I still have another quick tech because I
Okay,
did not
well-
stabilize.
Thank goodness I asked. Go for it.
We're gonna target this little guy right here in front of me with an invade.
He doesn't have defense. That is a mine.
That's a mine.
So counts automatically as 8.
I believe so, but it's a mine.
I know. You'll see. You'll see in a moment.
I believe. I have faith.
All right.
Invasion.
The way you say that makes me think like what I'm doing won't matter.
You could also low key just like attack one of these jets and fire them off while none of us are in the line. If you're unsure.
I can
Blow
can
them up.
pull
Blow
all
them up.
creatures within, or all characters, objects within 3, pull it adjacent. But I realize that's just going to put Elena in line of fire. So we're going to
Does that
target this
move
guy
the
right
line
here.
if you move the. Oh yeah, I guess, huh? Yeah, that's fair.
His drawings.
So we're just going to target this guy.
Okay.
Well,
With,
here's
invade.
the verbiage on that is that if we move into that space
Mm-hmm.
voluntarily, then those go off. Moving the laser lines, does that count as voluntarily moving into the space?
No, that would be
Us,
involuntary.
no.
It would be involuntary movement of the missile and not proc.
So you could, in
But
theory,
then-
move them to a spot where
You
Elena
could
is.
pull them.
Blow them up.
Pull them all right there.
There's very little I could do after that, though. Whereas this guy, I can mess him up.
Okay.
So you think you mess them up? Go for it.
Yeah. Do you
I
think?
can tech attack against him. That's a 24.
No, magically, for some reason, no. Yeah, go. Absolutely.
With the difficulty, a 24.
Hey, that's all we need, baby.
So he's going to take 2 heat.
Okay.
I'm going to eject power cores, so everything adjacent takes 2 energy damage, and he's jammed.
Hey.
All right. Marked as jammed, and let me just double check on the.
They might have 5 health.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check that. Constrain with a successful range or tech attack against its origin space, targeting the vector's evasion or E defense. It just says it goes.
So if it takes damage,
If it says that
what
in
happens?
All
It
capital
goes.
letters.
It just
It
fires?
just it goes.
It fires.
Okay,
It says you can
so
cause
then-
it to fire early. So I need Sim to please make me a agility save.
I have
Just a
no
second.
idea what this does.
I forget how this works. I've used one of these in a comment before.
I need
forget how they work.
an agility save from you.
Yeah. There we go.
I believe.
Don't believe.
Oh, no.
That's an 8.
Oh.
That is unfortunately too low. I'm gonna need you to take 12 connect damage, and you're gonna be knocked back 2.
I'm so sorry.
I have been structured.
Hey, it's only the first one.
I suppose that's true.
First one's for free.
So I'm
So
gonna
you
clear
say.
that, and then it's all adjacent people took the damage, right? So this other one's gonna
Yes.
fire off. Okay, so this one's gonna fire off and not hit
System
anybody.
Trauma.
So you're impaired.
Mounts. All mounts. Hold on.
It's all weapons on one mount or destroyed, I think.
Yep.
Hold on though.
Roll one. Well, you will roll 1d6 and a 1 and 3.
Ah!
Yeah, all mounts on one.
You may choose to ignore the weapon destruction as a result of system trauma.
Redundancy.
Ba, 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 ba. Never bring one gun to a fight when you can bring several.
There you go.
Swords.
Oh, this is also true and useful.
Targets used. Excellent.
With the other invade. Oh no, because I'm pretty sure I can only do that once.
Yeah, I think it's one first time you invade.
Or
turn,
once
you can
per
do,
round,
You can do two
yep.
things. Yeah, one per round. Oh, God, the lane's so cleared now. Thank you, Leon.
I am going to overcharge to take that D3 heat.
I mean, all right.
To take 2 heat,
2 heat. Yeah.
which will do 2 energy damage to this mine.
This one.
That one.
Okay. Still, that's the toughest mine in the goddamn world.
And we're gonna throw invade at this big guy over here.
What has he done to you other than all the stuff he did to you?
So many fucking things, actually.
All right, that's gonna beat his E defense.
We're going to eject power course. So he's jammed to the end of his turn,
Jammed
and
and
everything
charged.
patient takes 2 energy damage.
All right, he'll be.
It's gotta be jammed, 'cause Jelly don't shake like that.
All right. And then 2 energy damage to Clipper. Yeah.
And the mine.
Ah, not the mine. And mine's still fine. That one didn't get hit before.
And I have
What happens if one of those mines is shot?
I'd assume its effect doesn't go off because it wouldn't have the proper kablooey. It just kind of fizzle like a system
That's less fun.
hadn't been deployed.
and I'm done.
In this case, yes, but in other cases, potentially more. All right, if you're done,
Ooh.
the Reaver here is going to go and is going to activate Legion, which means he's going to get some health back.
Don't worry. I've got a plan.
I love it. My wife has a plan.
And
You
then
go after the Reaver, and I'll go after Clipper. It'll be fine.
Jammed leaves
I
him.
intend to get them both.
Can't use comms, make attacks, or take reactions, or take or benefit from tech attacks. Okay.
Wait, so can he activate the system?
What?
Never mind.
It's-
He can just. You're fine. He's fine. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
You're good. Gonna just try and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 it up on over here.
Oh, he also took 2 heat. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, I did mark that down. Don't worry. And then is going. Why am I looking at like things like this is gonna help me? Like, he's jammed. He's impaired. He smells bad now.
He's having a bad day. His girlfriend just left. You know, it's all
So
rough
you
for my
guys
guy
have
over
no
here.
idea what you do to these people. He's gonna attempt to grapple. So why don't we do that? Both of you are going to become engaged. Congratulations.
Leon's
and-
right there. Wow.
I know.
Damn.
Basically, just going to try and hold you close there.
I'm not a tiny dancer.
Mister, hang on to your girl.
And
There goes Mr. Grapple, your girl.
I guess improvised attack is all he's got left. Except
Just a
not seeing-
full action.
It is a full action. Oh my gosh. Then it won't be that. He's just gonna hold, and then everyone's still got their lock-ons. Screw it. He'll try to do a tech attack. He doesn't know that's dangerous yet.
He can't do that. He's jammed.
He's impaired. He's jammed. He can't make attacks. Ah, never mind. Then he's all good here. He fucked me. All right, you guys, go ahead.
Darlin, if you would.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, Elena, do you want this first, or shall I?
Impair, and I was gonna end off the end of his turn.
I would love to stab a man.
Oh, sorry. Also checking Leon. Jam would end at the end of his turn as well, right?
Sure does.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Can
So
I
you-
Will they
stab
not
a
believe you were
man?
man stabbing?
I would love to stab. So I'm going to barrage.
Moving to there to barrage.
I
Oh, you
have threat 2, so I can do the thing.
No, I'm just curious because that is going to proc an attack of opportunity because you'd be moving with an engagement, and you're also currently grappled.
Am I grappled?
Ah,
Yeah, he grappled you.
Mr. Grapple, your girl.
he did do that.
Grapple. I didn't
You
see
are-
a roll, so I didn't know.
You just. Oh, make a melee attack. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I
There's
forgot
a
to-
Oh, so
lot
does
of rules.
does he do? Wait, make a melee attack. Can he make an attack when he's jammed?
It
Yes, that's
specifies
one of the
you can
things.
grapple.
Okay.
Add together the size of all characters.
What I see is that you just rolled a 3.
Yeah, it's not going well. So you're not grappled, actually.
He may have taken his Overwatch against me.
He did do that
He
actually.
just
I'm pretty sure.
he also just took his turn, so that would
Oh,
be
he did.
That's
plenty of
true.
time for him to take another reaction, which I will roll again, and this time
Another
yeah,
reaction, Leon.
Another
14.
one.
I count 2 reactions. So that's a 14 against your E defense.
My defense.
Yes.
My defense is a 6, so
Okay. That'll be 4 kinetic damage.
Yeah,
okie
I know how
dokie.
it feels.
You mean you know how it? Oh.
My defense is also 6.
Yeah.
Y'all been
Start
waiting
using
on-
more smart weapons, Turk.
Or don't. Don't is
Okay.
also an option.
I am using smart weapons.
3
I got 2
haven't.
scouts out here that no one cares about.
I'm still okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Now,
Do I have to worry? Fuck this guy up.
Not like in a literal sense, because your boyfriend's right over there, but like, in a metaphorical one. Yes, this is absolutely overcomes.
I'm cool with it.
A 16 on Clipper. With the Tempest lead.
16 will beat evasion here.
Give me that
Right,
sexy
Clipper.
number. Give me that sexy number.
6, 8. 5 is 14. Plus
Ooh, 14's a sexy number.
4 is 18 total.
How
18
the
is a
fuck are you
sexier
doing
number.
all this shit?
Take Shark's Blade?
That's the barrage with the really big
Yeah.
sword.
That's the
Yeah.
barrage. Okay, damn. Well, that'll be a structure, obviously.
It is armor piercing, so
Sure would be nice if he had enough armor to stop that from happening, but that's going to be a structure. Yeah.
Please break something good.
Let's see what happens there.
Please break something good.
That's going to be a 5, so there'll be a system of his choice. I'll look that over and see what I got for y'all. But in the meantime, you can keep doing your thing. But that was a barrage, so that's a full action.
it's a super heavy blade, so that's all I can do.
Okay. Let me pick something that's going to fall off this dude really quick. Does he have any systems?
That told the bell. That, what is it, Revenant Nail?
Oh, the
bullshit?
Reverent Nail? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that
he'll
shit.
drop that. That's a good one to drop.
Does that end its
Yeah.
effect?
Yeah.
Sweet!
I mean, destroys the system. I don't imagine you can use the system if it's destroyed. Okay. So on, let's have him take one of his turns.
Bring it.
Good news
Bring it.
is this isn't an attack, so he can just microjet Lance right from the get-go. So let's get that going.
Uh-oh.
And he'll quick action to do it 2 more times here.
Are they both going right through me?
Well,
It's fine. Remember, it's only if you voluntarily move into them that it actually damages you.
I'll just do that. And I'll get the lines down, but you know a 10 line when you see it.
I have the opportunity to do the funniest fucking thing.
Then
Do it.
on
I have a
him-
can't
question.
wait.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Are these line attacks? Or
There are systems set off by enemies moving in a line. They're not line attacks.
so they would hit the first thing that
They attack all targets.
they attack all targets.
Yeah.
I still have the opportunity to do the funny thing. I don't give a shit.
He is moving out of your range of your threat. So if you want to try something, you can go for it.
Smack him.
Get him. Fuck him up.
If he goes a distance, I can shoot him.
Well, he's currently.
Has to be something you could use in Overwatch.
Yeah. Can you hit somebody with a...
You cannot super heavy as a reaction.
Well, I've got the rail rifle.
Does that have a threat range?
Line 10.
Yeah, it's not a threat though.
Oh.
So we'll do 5, and then
How
quick
much health
act-
do those dinguses have? rocket?
It's just an attack. A successful attack or tech attack against them will cause that to happen. So he'll move 5 and then boost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He said, fuck that noise.
20 line, not 10 line. I'm totally reading that wrong because he's tier 2. Anyway, that is going to be his go. Back to you all.
Oh man.
Didn't sound like you had a plan lined up.
If you wanted, one of you wanted to come and kill him before he murders me, that would be a-okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give
you
me a
kill him
second.
before
I
he
gotta
murders you.
figure out.
I don't deal damage. I just make it slightly inconvenient for Turk at every opportunity.
Yeah.
That is your right.
Oh man. I'm just inconveniently placed enough to not be able to do the thing that I want. Okay, as a protocol, Black Thumb Rodeo, I hop out, and then I'm going to activate from my Black Thumb Rodeo options. You're impaired, right?
The big guy?
No, not the big guy. My buddy,
Oh, yeah.
Foxy.
I am. Yes,
Rage
I
is
am indeed
impaired, right?
Yes.
No, you're not. Also, clear 2 heat.
I would rather you clear my lock on if you can do that.
Nope.
You can't clear lock on.
Well, then I'll clear my impaired. And also clear 2 heat, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Jim, I would
Yep.
like your assessment. I can shoot this guy, Elena, and this rocket at the same time, right? That's not an issue.
I
If I
mean,
were to-
it's a question of overlapping lines. Technically,
I'm
Is-
running through each of their
with
They're squares.
with the Roll20 tool, that's the thing. The line template's a little different, if I recall. I've been looking at combat all day because I have to figure out all these line things, you know? These things, they bother me. Yeah, affects characters in a straight line. X space is long. I know we kind of talked about this last time, so it's kind of like you have to choose which spaces they run through. So on a 50-50, pick one, I'd say.
So when it
it's
clips the corner of both of them?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I fire my bow.
Okay.
Firing me, Bo.
Yeah. So that's a squeamish. Nah. Okay, attack roll +2. Great. And I have to do that 2 times. One for the big guy, and then one for the missile behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for the big guy.
17
Missile
lapse
behind him.
Nope.
That doesn't hit the missile?
Nope. Uses the vectors evasion and defense.
Okay. Okay. Do you mind if I posthumously upgrade this to a barrage?
I mean, would you have needed to call it a barrage if you knew you were going to hit before?
Well, I mean, I'm still consuming the half action to turn it into a barrage.
Yeah, it's basically skirmishing twice, which is effectively the same thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can upgrade to a barrage.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. His E defense is pretty shit, right?
Who? The vector or the
Eight
reader?
hit?
The vector.
The vector, yeah, and it's a E defense.
Okay, great. Let's do this first thing first. Elena, you get 2
Yes.
overshield.
Yeah.
The big guy, he's gonna take some damage. Some dangage.
Dang him up.
That's
Ooh,
Not a
also,
command.
Elena, you started your turn in burst 2. And so did you, Sim.
is that 3?
That's 3 AP.
Well, I got news for him. He can take 5 AP energy damage.
Still hasn't broken containment, thankfully.
On that note, I would also like him to make an engineering save.
Sure thing. Let's see what I can get on this. 20.
That stinks. I hate that.
rolled a 6 on my structure.
Did
It's
you
okay,
add
so you'll
your
just be
2
impaired.
overshield. Wait, okay.
Yeah, it would have been at the start of the turn, so it
Yeah,
just would
yeah.
have been impaired, which is fine. We can all have to pull back all the damage or whatever rolls. That's on me.
Okay. Okay. So now the other half of the barrage. I'm targeting the missile first with my light nexus. So. Okay. That's an 18.
Absolutely.
Give him an agility save as the missile goes roaring into him.
Yeah, here we go. I was wondering when this would kick in. Not enough, because that's going to be a 3, which would be 12. Which is going to be bye-bye birdie. Leaving behind another one of these fellas in this space. So I'm going to do this very carefully. I feel like I'm always...
When I cut my comms back on with fucking shitty clipper or whatever. Yo, watch the blue on blue.
Okay. 10.
To me on the border of the frickin' nanites.
You're fine. You're fine.
No, I'm in the
Everything's
nanites.
I'm sorry about that. If I want to hit somebody, can I shoot through my allies and through enemies? Is that like at disadvantage or something?
It'd be cover, but depends what you're shooting at.
Well, if I was shooting at this scout over
Oh,
yonder,
that's not a cover, and that's a scour, not a scout.
whatever he is.
Scouterer.
Actually, wait. If I could shoot at this guy too, right?
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Oh no. Oh dangage.
He's already hurt some. I put
That's
a
true.
little
Yeah,
dent in
yeah.
him.
We'll shoot at that guy. Yep. Hey.
17 will absolutely hit.
And then rocket propelled grenade is 1d6 plus 1.
Choo.
That's
Some
6
free
damage.
tables.
That is going to be 12 because he's exposed.
Hey.
Good night. Okay. And now for my next trick, 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna overcharge,
Charging over.
take 1 heat, and I'm gonna spend my quick action to do a system save to try and get rid of that big
Oh,
yucky that's on
The
me.
effect is already gone.
Because his next turn came up?
No, because he had the system destroyed, remember?
Oh.
Yep.
Beautiful. Well, then I'll overcharge anyway. And I've already done the overcharging. What's the range on this? And sensors. Where's my sensors? Sensor range 15. Oh. Okay. Measure. Excellent. Leon, you're low on health, right?
Very.
There's a
Have
bounty on his
six,
head, don't do it.
Have
The money.
6 overshield.
Thank you so
I'll split
much.
the money with you, Vermin. Listen to me. Listen to me right now, Vermin.
2,
60-40, okay?
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll give you 5 of the
1,
20
2.
bucks that's been raised.
I now have 13 overshield.
Jesus Christ.
I wish there was a cool thing that let me just like drop all of my overshield as direct damage. That would be
That'd be
sick
pretty
as
cool.
fuck.
Pretty cool.
Lancer designers, call me.
Question about your movement. Did you at any point pass in the burst 1 of this blue goopy stuff?
No, I moved around it.
Cool. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, I don't walk into your goop. I'm not a fool.
True. That's
I'm
my
just
job.
out here asking questions. All right. Then if it's gonna go back to me, we'll have Spasiba go and start their turn. They didn't do nothing, so they're gonna get that. Thermal Lance coming at.
Do it, you won't.
Okay. Damn, all right. I was debating like 50-50, but okay.
Is that a line?
No, this is a range. The Thermal Lance is just a range.
That's weird that they use Thermal Lance inconsistently, because the Thermal Lance on the player's side is definitely a line attack.
This might be a someone else wrote this one. I'm not certain.
Oh, probably.
22
No, Scour was
versus.
NPC.
Oh, okay.
Lancer designer.
Scour.
Yeah, Scour was NPC.
Anyway, Thermal Lance gives 4 heat to self and is going to try and hit you for a 22 against your evasion, which I am going to assume is going to hit.
Yes.
So that's going to be 6 energy damage.
Ouch.
Indeed.
Then it's going to pulse laser here. Yeah.
Where?
Tell you
Oh,
what,
I see,
it's gonna draw a 10 line and do something real cool here for a second. Because I just thought about this.
24 kinetic damage.
No, not that kind of pulse laser. This is different. So this is going to be a variety of attacks. Let's see if he can hit the 2 missiles first. That's going to be 11, which will not. But that 19 on the second one absolutely will. Now against Elena. Another 19. And a 4 on rage.
You gotta get better at hitting me.
I
bud.
literally cannot hit you. I don't know what deal you've made with the Roll20 devs, but I do need you to make a agility save here, because this missile is going off. And Elena, you're going to take
How's
4
a-
energy damage.
How's a 19 sound?
That will save. You'll only take 6 kinetic damage.
The armor piercing?
No.
Sweet. I'm taking 5.
You are shredded still, though. So you're not
never
taking
mind,
5.
I'm
You're
taking
taking the full
6.
6.
All right.
I still had that
6.
overcharge, right?
What do you mean? Overshield?
Overshield, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have that overshield in perpetuity until I tell you that you don't have that overshield.
Ooh, it gets consumed once you take damage, though, right?
Yeah.
Factual.
Okay.
How much overshield you got left?
I suppose Torque can tell you that you don't have that
It got consumed.
Okay. No burst effects on that?
No, not on that one,
Okay.
sadly.
Sounds good. That's going to be his go. So back to someone who hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. I'm shredding armor out here. Getting real fucking tired of this.
Yo, there's no escape from my laser pointer maze.
I mean, you literally just gave me an escape, actually. Thanks.
No,
I
sorry.
Just-
expect you to
Oh, I'm
die.
sorry. Was the escape literally triggering one of the things?
I mean, I passed the save, so
You did. That you did.
I guess y'all mind if I take a swing at it?
I think it's just you.
Go for
yeah,
it.
sure.
Do
Yeah.
great
1,
things.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'm gonna boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, friend, how you doing over there? Also, I would have popped protocol to get rid of one of these blade markers and get my my duelist blade back. So thank you. And I'm gonna hit this guy really fucking hard, by the way, because he's frankly kind of pissing me off a bit. If you couldn't quite tell. So much so. Does he have any conditions on him, or is he clear all conditions?
He's all clear.
All clear?
Mm-hmm. All the stuff
Let's
to the
fix
end
that.
of his turn, and he took the end of his turn.
Let's fix that, because I've got Blade Master die. First, I'm gonna pop one of those Blade Master die for... Can people fall prone in space?
No, not necessarily. Prone would just be...
I think
They
you're
would-
considered flying,
Yeah,
and if you're flying, you automatically clear prone.
yeah.
Huh.
He is
Well,
always flying.
Unfortunate.
He's
well.
a spacer.
Then we go with the other plan here. I'm gonna use one use of my special attack now. My signature attack from Gladiator. It's about time I fucking use this. I'm gonna start with the make an attack. My setup will be, let's see. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna start that from here. So I don't need to use my boost. So I can use my skirmish for that. My setup will be move your speed towards a hostile character, no engagement and reactions, and make an attack against them. My execution will be, let's go with treating one roll of 18 as though we're a 20 plus, and my flourish will be a target of your choice must pass an engineering save or become jammed on a critical hit.
Okay, make me a critical hit.
So here we
There's
go.
a lot of
with that.
words.
I gotta roll higher than 18 here. I get an accuracy from my Blade Master usage. That's gonna be a 19, friends.
Surprise, surprise. All right, let's
So-
do it.
I'm gonna 1d6 plus 1 for a grand total of only 3 and kinetic damage there. I am gonna break them this though, so take only another 1. So
Okay.
4 kinetic damage there. You can pop me a blade marker somewhere on his area and engineering save, please.
All right, let's see what he's got. Well, a d20. That's going to be 14.
14 passes my save. Well done.
Yeah, well, we aim to please here.
That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that to a secondary skirmish, this time using my No Matter Blade, which I've upgraded from killing that guy I killed earlier. So here comes an attack with that. This one won't give me the accuracy, sadly. With my bonus to hit, that gives me a 13 total.
13 will not connect.
Oof, fortunate. That's all I could overcharge and do it again. I'm gonna overcharge and do it again. Why not? I have no heat currently. I'm gonna overcharge to get myself 1d3 heats for a grand total of 1. Thank you, D3. And then here comes that one more time, boss. That's a 16 that time.
16 will connect.
Perfect. Break them. Overpower caliber. 3d6 plus. I think this time it's gonna be plus 3. Let me double check that one for you while I roll it. Yes, plus 3. 3d6 plus 3 kinetic damage coming at you for a grand total of 3 4s rolled. 4, 8, 12, 13 kinetic damage.
Did you do overpower caliber on the first one?
No. First one I did break them. This time I did both. Also,
All right,
I need
what-
2 more. I need another blade marker.
I mean, not really. He's dead.
It'll make me feel good. Thank you.
Bye, Clipper.
And that's the whole of my turn. Yeah, it's just like Reggie just kind of like coming in.
Wait,
I think he brings the duelist blade down and like slams that into their gun. The breaks them, pushes the blade through, and the blade shatters. He spins low with a No Matter blade, and like I guess like a look up at the kind of like cockpit to cockpit, pilot to pilot meeting real quick, and then just kind of like smirks a little bit and spins with full thrust and brings the No Matter blade straight through him.
before that last spin, over public comms, Sim says, "You didn't think the bounty was this high for no reason, right?"
Fucking amateurs. I've got
Appreciate it.
Happy to be of service. All right, kids, your skipper's down. You want to run now, or are we making this bloody?
They might report back to. They might report our location back.
Yeah.
Bad day for you guys.
Well, it's my go. Which means
Doesn't have to be.
They could surrender.
well, yeah, well, there's some issues with that.
That last bit was not over public comms.
Hey, by the way, can we chuck those microjet lances out of here? By the way, with our friend dead.
No,
Or those ongoing.
those are going.
Wait, how do those still go when he's destroyed?
They're just waiting. They're like a trap. As
'Cause
far as I'm aware.
They're deployables, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
they're
deployable, right?
they are vector class base trait. It's free action. It doesn't say they are gone if it dies. It's a free action, quick action. Fire and forget.
Well.
Fuck your enemy's day up.
Sorry, I was trying to make that easy for you, Elena.
This guy already
I
went,
guess you
so it's
move
just
out
my
of range.
two
Actually, you're fine.
scouts.
Say it's fine. I just move out of it.
Yeah, never mind. You're fine.
Scouts are going to continue to target people, so this is just going to be a attempt. And I realize now the marker rifle is also smart, so this is against Leon.
Which one?
That's this one over here. That
Maybe
one's jammed. I know the other one though is going to target.
How dare you?
Yeah.
You're within 10.
Within
About to
15.
make your life a living hell.
Well, for the moment, you're locked on and shredded. And then it's just gonna do the smart thing and jump over here. Everyone's still got lock on, so that's its turn.
Far enough. Not far enough.
This one is jammed, but has speed 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving full. Action, gonna try and just hit you.
Bold bastard, huh?
Just
So-
ran up flailing.
It's just gonna like try to barge itself into you. It's not gonna hit though.
My friends get eviscerated and it's like, just.
You don't hear anything over the comms there.
Or like, oh, it's my time to shine. I got this.
This is where I assume command of the squad. This is my
Let's
protagonist
see.
moment.
I was genuinely imagining a version of this in like an anime, right? Where the episode opens from their perspective, and this shit plays out in like the intro of the episode. It's just sudden and intense carnage.
Yeah,
Don't you be
absolutely.
swarming me with those nanites.
Well, pilots, it is back to you.
We're
Shit
done.
moves?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I should move the other one. It wants to sit you right. Wait, is there a way for me to be one? No, you guys are too far apart. You guys should get more cozy.
Can we clear those nanite
I
swarms?
just said, don't you be swarming me with those nanites.
I disagreed. Let me double check. Last for the rest of the team. So back to you. I'll top the run.
Elena, you want to get clear of those things?
I would love to be out of the nanite swarm.
You starting your turn there?
No.
Well, it sure sounds like you are.
You
Unfortunately.
can try to end the combat before your turn starts.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
If I can go,
It's not out of the question, but it'd be tricky.
I can force you to move with an invade. Then you will not be starting your turn there.
Yo, true? Yo,
I could also just
true?
drop
Certainly.
overshield, which would amount to
say
the
for
same
this-
thing, and you could save your situation.
For this particular one, it would be entering for the first time as well, which could be tricky legally, but I'm fine with it, actually.
It would mean Leon would take damage for swapping places with Elena, but
Well, forceful movement would be piloting system, I assume, but or back on her. Anyway, let's move pilots.
If you want to go for it.
I think. How much damage does it do?
It's
I
going to
don't
be
know.
2. We have no idea. I was about to tell you, but that's a good point. I have not
It's gonna
informed
be
you
2
yet.
something.
Too much to count.
I got you, Turk.
Are you going, Elena? Yeah? No?
I can. Here's the thing. I can give you 6 overshield, and
Wow,
then
overshield.
buff you with additional overshield by firing through you. And get you up to like 10. That way you're like cushioned from anything that happens with the nanites.
I think that's
And then
a
the
good
next
idea,
turn would be
Loki.
yours.
I think that might be the way to go.
A great
Okay.
idea, personally.
In that case, hey,
Like, you can probably move to hit the guy anyway.
I sure can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no question about that. Great. Beep boop.
If we could leave this guy alive, I have
Which
a
guy?
personal vendetta. This guy here.
Oh, you want that
Let's
guy?
forward this
Okay.
guy.
Then I'll move to there, which I think is actually arguably even better. Yep. Great. I am. Okay, so first thing I do, Shnammer, for my quick tech, which gives Elena an overshield of 6. Then, yeah, I'm going to fire my marathon arc bow as part of a skirmish through that line. I think there's only one. Well, can I hit the mines?
If they're in the line, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I just figure I might as well do that. Oh, actually, I'm gonna slide myself 1 back. I think it can still hit everybody. Yeah. Easy money. So that means I have to roll 3 attacks. I assume I hit my buddies because they want to get hit by my magic bow.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Because the vector is dead, is his evasion now 0?
No, the evasion is still 14 for missiles. But a 13 will hit the mine if you're worried about hitting the mine. 7 will not hit the scout.
That's too bad.
But you've hit 1 mine.
You know what? We'll roll the damage for it. Just for giggles. 3 damage.
Chill out.
Goodbye.
We killed 1 mine. These are the toughest enemies I've ever built.
It's one of the tankiest things on the field, believe it or not.
I called it a mine.
When this universe is long dead and gone from Unival's wrath, those mines will still remain. The last remnant of dead humanity.
You joke, but that is a real and genuine issue that our world faces.
Yeah.
Everybody who's my ally in that line gains +4 overshield, but all of your overshield is going to go away at the end of your turn. Don't forget that. However, I'm a freak, and every time I give somebody overshield, I get the same amount of overshield on top of my existing shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello! I have 21 overshield, and I would like to speak to your manager.
God damn. I love my wife. Also, I'm feeling a little excluded over here from the overshield situation. I'm just saying, man.
You don't need it.
I don't know, exposed, impaired, I lost a structure already.
Oh,
I've
wait,
only
no.
got 12
Sorry,
health.
I can't have more than I get from Storm Shield. Psych, I'm at 8 overshield perpetually. That's so sad.
Only 8 overshield.
Well, I mean, I have 6 HP, so.
Okay, no, fair point, fair point.
I am unfortunately very easy to structure.
All right.
I'm also gonna rig my own vents to get rid of heat because I'm still.
Oh yeah, still black thumbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
True that.
Cool.
Black thumb until I'm shot, I guess.
All right, back to me.
Back to you.
Cool. You know what? Fuck it. Again, Reavers, Scour rather. There's no more Reavers. Some people are concerned about money, but maybe even just hurting folks gets you on a list somewhere.
I think they're the ones getting hurt right now. To be honest, I feel like maybe he should be considering the calculus here. He had us outnumbered at one point. He's just not anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you count the money.
Now we're severely hurt.
That's fair. Listen, hey, if he's feeling bold, then let's do it.
Oh, wait,
Let's
sorry.
dance.
Can I do one more thing before my turn ends? I forgot. I have so many like passive effects. I have Sovereign Presence. Can the scout that I shot make an engineering save, please?
Sure. Even if you didn't hit him.
Yeah, just
engineering
targets.
is 7.
That means they take an additional +1 damage anytime they take damage until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Put
Nice.
that thing on them. Cool. So, Elion, remind me, you got hit with the thermal lance last time, correct?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
Let's try this again with feeling.
Hit me.
What do you think I am trying to do? 19.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 energy damage and 5 burn. Keep its
How
heat
much
right where it is.
overshield did you have?
10.
6. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're...
So that is 1 damage going through, but you do have burn on you, which is not fun for you. Then it's going to try and pulse laser. Same line, same thing. So 2 attacks, 1 at the missile. Whew, there you go. 1 at Eliana. It's going to be a 16 to hit you against your evasion. Which, does that connect?
Yes.
Okay, that'll be 4 energy damage, and I need a agility save from you, as this missile is going to go off. Want to beat a 14 here.
21.
Okay, you'll take 6 kinetic and get knocked back 2, which actually helps you because it knocks you out of the war.
Hey.
Don't worry, I'll get you out of there. So that's 6. That's 6 more damage. How are you looking?
That's another structure.
Oh boy, don't double one this one.
So yeah, roll me some d6s.
It's a 5 and a 6.
5 and a 6 is still going to be a glancing blow. You're already
Oh.
impaired, so you're staying impaired.
Oh,
Uh,
that could have been so much worse.
Okay, someone go. Please kill this thing.
I would love
happy
to
to.
go enact my revenge.
Oh,
my
no, I mean, go ahead,
God.
please. Yeah, do your thing.
You have beef with a scout.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna hate a detail you learn about this scout.
We're gonna move and provoke some Overwatch. Right? Do I need to move? Are you within? Oh yeah, I need to move.
Okay. I don't think a scout has anything it can use that has threat. So it would. What would that even be? Would that just be a ram, basically, just trying to hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here it comes.
We require a feat or a specific talent to be able to ram as Overwatch.
I don't think it's a ram. I think it just would try to be a.
Regular unarmed attack, yeah.
a skirmish action, which an auxiliary main or heavy, which it doesn't have anything with
I don't
that.
think it gets to do anything.
Nope, it doesn't get to do anything.
So we're gonna yell at that guy up there for being very mean.
Mm-hmm. That's eyes
for a
over there.
whole 7.
Can't do any better. He has an E defense of 10.
Well, we'll try it again.
Okay.
Second verse, same as the first.
A 24.
That's
That
much
will,
better.
believe it or not, beat the E defense of 10.
Well, we're going to assign 2 heat.
Okay.
We are going to eject power cores, so he's jammed. So he cannot call for help. And then we are going to puppet systems, and I would like to move him right here.
I love this plan.
Wait, hold on. He has to voluntarily move into that space in order to activate them.
And it's also only hostile.
Only hostiles trigger it, yeah. But if we trigger them now...
Oh yeah, that was the point.
Okay.
Holy shit, I can do the funniest thing in the world, oh my god.
It's back to me. This one is just going to try and full attack.
Stand.
4. Ignore me. You guys go, please.
I would love to. I am gonna. I can't Reaper Strike 'cause he's closer to me than the other guy, so I won't Reaper Strike. I'll just. Is that line pass through the thing? It does not, unfortunately. So I can't do the thing I want to do. I can do the planning thing, unfortunately. That's okay though. I'm gonna go knock this guy out for my friend Elena over here. So hello, friend. Any conditions on you? No, not currently. That's okay. Let's just let's put some damage on you. How's that sound? Does that sound cool to you, bud?
No.
Oh, well. Let's go ahead and do a good old skirmish with the No Matter Blade, if you could please. Oh yeah, first I'm gonna also pop protocol and recall one of these blade markers here to fix my No Matter Blade. Thank you. And then I'll hit him. I'm thinking as a game plan. I got an accuracy on this one because of, the good old fashioned duelist. How's a 15 plus 5 for a dirty 20 plus 2 for dirty 22?
Yeah, no, he's got an evasion of 8, so that'll probably.
Hey, I had to make sure.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, well, you know how this first works at this point. 3d6 damage, break them, plus overpower caliber. For a grand total of, I can also roll higher than that if I want. I got a 12 so far. Can I get higher than 12? I can't get higher than 12. So that's a grand total of 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
15 damage. There
Armor
is
piercing, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Cool.
Hey, Turk. Gonna need a blade marker.
I'm pretty sure you can drag it yourself, but I will do it for you anyway.
I can't copy paste these things.
You can drag
That's fair.
from your journal. It's okay. It's all good.
You're right. Yo, you're right. You're so right.
I know. I enjoy the one thing I get to do other than deleting all my units when on your turns.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna quick action to blade sending at this thing real quick.
Sure. Is that a ranged attack?
There is.
All right. It's going to be with light cover.
Ah, yeah. Cause I'm behind the old rock there.
Meteors.
Difficulty. Here we go. 5 on difficulty die. With a 19 on that for a grand total of a 14.
That's against its evasion, right? So that will absolutely connect.
Cool. 3 kinetic damage, which is gonna set it off,
Hey,
I assume.
Damage in any degree absolutely
matter, yeah.
takes it out. You'll note as you destroyed that one, these guys no longer really seem to be acting, moving, much of anything. So that is a 14. So that would beats it on the save, but that's still, even with that damage, you're going to note that it just sort of drifts. And you are no longer under threat of an attack, other than the existing things, and moving out of the nanite swarms is pretty easy. I guess only thing I need is an engineering check from Eliana here to see if you can clear burn.
Elena, you mean?
Elena,
Who's that?
I have an Eliana was last night. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Nah,
They're
I'm just being an
really
asshole to
close.
you.
I had a whole. No, you're good. No, it's good. Make sure I get you on my stuff. So yeah, make me an engineering save.
10.
I believe the save is against the vector, right? Am I dumb? Or is it just a 10 on your engineering saves?
I actually
It
have
should
no
be
idea.
against the save of whoever applied it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is going to be... oh, not the vector. The Scourer gave you that burn. And its save is a 10, so you made it. Meets it, beats it.
Yay.
You're no longer burned. You don't take that damage.
Is that some kind of tech attack or save against a hostile tech action?
No, it's clearing burn.
Nice.
Like literally the mech gets on fire. But yeah, with that, the asteroid field returns to its quiet state. Crane is tantalizingly close, but time being what it is, I think we're gonna have to leave that for next time. I will say and note that if you'd like to bring these guys in as the salvage, is that the plan?
I mean, hey, we got our green light already, so I
If
mean,
you can spoof our signals to look like theirs, it'll buy us probably a few moments.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Anyway, bring yourselves in. You are greeted by what appears to be a mishmash of what seem to be like grounded ships and various small ramshackle ports, all with a gangplank with multitudes of small ships and lancer wings, all conglomerating around them like wasps around a hive. Constant state and flux of movement, but nobody moves to attack you. It's a nice change of pace, all things considered.
It is a welcome change of pace.
feels like home.
The people here are as myriad and strange as they come. Variety of traders, criminals, wanderers, and information brokers already catch your eye. Services for every single thing that you know to be on offer in Union space and not necessarily allowed in Union space are your greeting as you make your way to underneath a sort of atmospheric bubble. And you're here in Crane now. And folks, that's where we are going to leave it off for tonight.
We did
What
it.
happens? What happens next? Only time will tell. Got some roughed up mechs. Got a tough as nails crew. You got a weird freaking place to explore. So,
There's
Like I
another
said,
me out
friends.
there.
Let's go mingle. That too.
Yeah, lots of mysteries, lots of good times. So yeah, before we do any final little motif mystery things on my part, why don't we go around the table in which we introduce ourselves and let the people know who you are, who you play night, and where they can find more of the exceptional work you put out into the world. Of course, beginning with Foxy, working towards Vermin, then Meg, and then Hoop, Andrew, whatever your name is. I don't know anymore.
Hi, folks. I'm Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox Philly's finest, and today was my esteemed honor and pleasure to reprising my role as Ragey Draws, call sign Templar, for now at least, piloting the incredible and incomparable Tuahanga. And you know what? Next episode, I'm gonna spend some time talking to my best buddy Virtue, because it's been a while since I've done that, and I miss him a lot. Otherwise, friends, you can find me on the internet at Young Foxy. It's YUNGFOXXII. Sometimes there's an underscore in the middle, so if you can't find one, look for the other. If you're looking to see more of me, you'll catch me tomorrow, right here on the Lights Roleplay, for another episode of By His Shadow Peace, our Wrath and Glory epic that is rapidly steamrolling its way towards the finale. Our players are face to face with their final threat, and let's hope they can come out of it on top and not virus bombed. Good luck. That's all I got. Open to Vermin.
Hello, I am Vermin, aka Legendary Vermin. And I am Legendary Vermin on all the places on the internet that matter. That includes, of course, the former hell site, the hell site formerly known as Twitter, fucking Twitch, Itch, all those sorts of places. I'm on YouTube as well. I have games for sale on Itch. If you like mecha stuff, you should go check out No Amount of Armor. If you like seeing me do this stuff, you should absolutely check out my shows here and elsewhere. Every fourth Monday or so, I GM a game called The World Within You, which is a bass-boosted spray paint splattered take on Voidheart Symphony by Minerva McChanda. Over on Break Dystopia, I am in a brand new show called the second season of a show called The Reclaimers. It's my first appearance over there, where I'm playing a corpse, which I promise won't continue to be a pattern for me. Finally, if you want to see me do something a little more down to earth, you can always go over to Singularity Roleplay and check out my work on Camp Runner's Cross, where the lovely Meg is game mommy for me and does a wonderful job torturing all of our characters. I played Symbiosis Ads. She kisses robots. She shoots missiles that other people put on the map into enemies that she would not otherwise be able to kill. And I had a great time tonight.
I think it's me.
No.
No!
It's me. Hello, I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria, and you can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch. My most recent release is They Are Here, which is the system that we are using and tweaking for Camp Runner's Cross. Is Nashcan. We are trying to make it something bigger than it is right now, but I got to play Elena Victoria, the previous commander of this fine little squad. I lost my words. They're gone. They ran away. Tomorrow, since Foxy didn't announce it, tomorrow we have the return of By His Shadowed Piece, where we are. You didn't announce it.
I think
Didn't
they
you
did
are
buy his
slacking.
Shadowed Piece, but did not necessarily announce that it was starting again tomorrow.
It's back tomorrow. We are in space. We are on a black
I
ship.
could have missed it.
We're on a black ship, I believe. Or are we on a way station? I don't
Way
remember.
Way station.
Way station. I wasn't here last episode. I
Missed out on all the fun.
I missed out on all the fun. Things were happening. People were almost dying.
Killed 2 guys on my own.
Turk was being a boss.
I was being a space marine. Just do my job. Yeah.
But I will be there this time. Yeah.
We're gonna be
But yeah. If you want to see more of me, I will be there. I will be back here on Neon Lights tomorrow for By His Shadow Piece. I will be on Singularity Roleplay for Camp Runner's Cross and Breaking Neon, our City of Mist campaign. Those will be returning next month. And all around, you can just find me occasionally on Twitter. But that is it from me, I believe. So now it is Hoop's turn.
Hey, it's me, Sir Hoopalot. You know.
Oh my god. Identity theft's not a joke. Andrew.
I am Andrew. I have been playing our sad cowboy, Leon Holtz. There's only one Leon Holtz. I don't know who this other Leon is call sign Dionysus, but like you said, identity theft is not a joke. But yeah, you can find me usually over on my channel, the Lost Caravan RPG, which we're about to start 2 brand new campaigns, one being in the Fallout 2D20 system. We're playing the Winter of Adam book, which is going to be so much fun. And we're also starting a Cyberpunk Red campaign in a campaign that I mostly wrote, borrowing from a few adventures, called The Fall of the House of Red. Both of them amazing casts. I'm so excited for both of them. But yeah, we have tons of stuff over there. You see Turk over there all of the time. You sometimes see Foxy over there sometimes. And the other 2 refuse to come and be guests. We must smell bad or something. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, well, back to me. I am Turk, or Turk Accented, on the various dark corners of the internet and the rest of them as well. And I've had the honor and privilege of being your host for the evening. If you like my face and the words to say and generally chill with my vibe, then you can absolutely find me in more places. I'll be here tomorrow with By a Shout of Peace, where I am a space marine and keep getting beat up, but surviving. So we'll see how long I can pull that trick off.
You have so much health.
I know. And you do a great job at making sure I'm very aware of how little I actually have when attacked. Which makes it very weird for the other squishy members of my group. That being said, beyond that, next Monday I'll be over on the High Shelf Collective running a session of Royal Blood, which is a cool tarot-based heist system, where I will be Fate herself. So if you want on 5 on some weird, cool stuff, it's a really beautiful book and a really beautiful game. Beyond that, on the 31st, I'll be over on Lost Caravan for some more Nova. And then a bunch of stuff coming up, including Cthulhu Week over on Lost Caravan RPG. Player signups will be going out shortly, hopefully soon. But before that, I'm going on vacation, so I don't even know what's happening after that. My brain is just going to be off. So, thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to shoot a raid over somebody, so stick around. It'll be a whole lot of fun. And see you next time. Signing off.